4. Yo, 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 yo. What is up, guys? It's Mikey Brevis here with my brother Charles, the world champion star winner on top, living life with me. And it's good to have him here. It's good to have you guys here. We're going to be just chatting it up, talking today. Charles is going to ask some questions or just like bring up some topics. And that's kind of how I best vibe. You've obviously seen him here before. He is our #1 contester here on Mikey Talk with Mikey, or whatever we want to call this. He's an amazing man. I'm so proud of him. He's been applying the guide to his own life, and he's a world-class champion for real. So he is. What is it, Charles? Is it like Golden Gloves in boxing, or like what was your title in boxing? Like, how do I even say this?
Mikey, so yeah, I was a professional boxer. I retired undefeated, and I went straight into mixed martial arts.
Can we just pause there for a second? He retired undefeated. Okay, that's why I wear it on my head. It's a real thing, undefeated. That's the mindset. Those are the people I attract. Charles, he's a world-class boxer, retired professional boxer, retired undefeated. It's a mindset. It's what you engage in. What else, brother? What else were you saying? Awesome.
Then I went into mixed martial arts. I contended for the EFC worldwide title, bantamweight title. I didn't win the title, but it was a good journey. It was a good journey. Got a lot of injuries.
I bet, bro. Getting brutally smashed, man. And like, how's it been now living the guide in this life? Because I'm all about peace and harmony and love, and like people like, oh, he must be like David Goggins. Look at that body, go hard, right? I'm like, no, chill, relax, be pampered, get massages, bro. Like, oh, you know, drink some kombucha. How's the life been in the guide?
Mikey, yeah. So I mean, as I mentioned, I had a lot of injuries from MMA, from training. I sparred a lot of big guys, huge guys. I'm small, very 60 kilograms. Trained with like 120 kilogram guys, literally double my size. So I had some herniated discs in my spine, broken bones, a lot of head trauma over 20 years of, boom, boom, boom. And after retiring in 2014, there were times where I couldn't get out of bed from pain, from neck. I couldn't move my neck, my back. I thought I was going to be in a wheelchair. Like that's how severe it was. And since I've been on the guide, I've not had pain, no inflammation. I'm in better shape than when I was an athlete, and I'm not trained.
I didn't know all that stuff with the neck and the hurt. I didn't even know this stuff. See, when you guys come in, like I don't even know y'all's whole medical report and everything else. Charles like, yeah, I feel great. Turns out he couldn't even barely get out of bed when he first got retired and everything else. Now he's like up and running around, best shape of his life. Like I'm telling you guys, this is a miracle. It's not a fitness program. It's not something like snake oil stuff. It's literally when you embrace life, you live. This is about living. It's about living. When you live, you regenerate. And Charles is living. Dude, I'm so freaking proud of you, man. Kudos to you, bro.
Yeah, we're alive. We're we're regenerating. And
we're alive and well. Heck,
alive and well. It's so interesting.
Go ahead.
When I started the guide, the results come so quick when you just start, and then after, I think it was like after 3 months, then it kind of stabilizes. Then it feels like, oh, nothing's happening. There's no like breakthroughs. Can you share something about that? I kind of have an idea that there's a stabilizing that's happening, but maybe you can share some more on that.
Oh, dude, what a great direction to go in. Okay, this is cool. So yeah, so Charles is right. First off, I never try to promise any results in the guide. I'm not promising you anything at all. I'm just saying like, hey, look, you should probably know of this. That's what the guide is. It's kind of pointing you in the direction of. So whenever you get into the guide, nonetheless, crazy results happen. We've had people reverse Tourette's, diabetes, diverticulitis, psoriasis, within like some of them within the first week, 2 weeks, chronic migraines for 2 decades, 20 years. So a lot of things happen instantly, like that first week, month, maybe even like 2 months in the guide. And then the body kind of like hits a spot to where you don't really see as much change. And what happens is your body has to act like it's a journey, right? So when you go on a journey, you got to collect your resources, then you go on this journey. Well, that's what your body does. When you go on the guide, like so many things change, your body changes and has to recalibrate and get ready for the next phase. So in the beginning, you're going to see a great change. And then after a couple months, you see another change. It blows up out of nowhere. And then you have a plateau again. And then a couple more months, you hit a change because your body has to know that it's in a safe enough place to stimulate the evolution. I've been in the guy for nearly 5.5 years, and I just hit a peak to where I gained about probably 10 pounds, like 10 pounds of muscle. Like I was 206 pounds or somewhere in there, 205 on average. Now I'm averaging like 214 to 216 pounds out of nowhere. And I grew taller. I grew probably like an inch or two taller. Like I'm taller now. So like, and I'm 5.5 years in, I'm still seeing changes, but your body, what it'll do is it'll do the change, and then it'll hold on and see if it's safe enough before it starts the next change. All you gotta do is stay in it. It's the easiest thing.
That's such a cool explanation. Yeah, and I'm definitely feeling safe and the body's feeling good and I'm really enjoying this. My state, my mood, my attitude has been very stable, more than it's ever been probably in my entire life, which is like a clear indicator. That's like a clear indicator of like, yeah, there's something really tangible happening. Like inflammation is a thing of the past, no pain, and I've had chronic inflammation for most of my life and it's gone. So it's wild.
Totally, dude. I'm so proud of you. And a lot of this is your body just needing to be safe. Like most of us, we're just throwing our body at the wall, into the gym, here and there, trying to like manipulate our body. But like the way to get like, okay, cool. Like this isn't a filter. This isn't AI. This is my actual results. If I didn't have these results, I'd probably shut the F up. But since I had these results, I'm like, hey, maybe you should listen to what I'm saying, guys. Like, look, okay, cool. I got this body by making sure it feels safe. I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. I'm not looking over my shoulder. When my body, it goes into the harmonic state, to that comfort state, then that the infrastructure can build around it to evolve and build it up. And that's what we're doing. We're evolving the world through the guide. It evolves your mind, your body, your ability, just your awareness and everything else. But you have to put yourself in a safe spot. If a person keeps throwing themselves in the gym and then starving themselves and then going for, a 10-mile run and this and that, like their body can never be in a safe enough place to actually evolve. But when you put your body in that safe space, I don't run, I don't work out, I don't take supplements, I haven't worked out in 6.5 years, and yet I'm the most fit I've ever been in my entire life. So same as Charles. This is the greatest I've ever been. I'm the oldest I've ever been, and I'm in the best shape I've ever been. And I do almost practically nothing. It's crazy. So easy.
Yeah, I testify to that, Mikey. 44 years old. Hallelujah. Feeling better than I've ever felt in my entire life. More energy, more mental clarity, no pain, better shape than I've ever been, and the list goes on. You mentioned something quite interesting, the feeling of safety and how that's connected to the harmonic state. And I want to demystify the harmonic state with you. Like, a lot of people might think it's like the supernatural, hyper energetic state, where it's actually just like I've recognized it's a state of calm. You're peaceful and revelations come and you're just so aware. It's not like this, like a high. It's not like a high. It's just clear. It's clarity. It's ease. It's flow.
Yeah, 100%. So like, I feel that like if clear was a taste, I taste it. If clear was a sight, I see it. If clear was a sound, I hear it. Like you are literally just clear while you're in the harmonic state. Everything makes sense and it's so easy, and it's not begrudging, it's not pulling, it's not stressful, it's not debilitating. It's like, oh, I gotta go do my fitness. It's like you're happy to be alive. Like a lot of people even come and they're like, hey dude, I'm having a hard time sleeping because I just want to stay up and keep experiencing how good I feel. Now, me personally, okay, I do no substances. I'm not on anything. The craziest thing I'll drink is some kombucha. That's like the most extreme thing I drink. There we go. Cheers, brother. Cheers. You got some too. It's cool. So that's the extreme. Like no alcohol, nothing like that. I'm completely sober. But when I'm in this harmonic state, I feel like I'm in the flow state constantly. I didn't think of what I was going to say before we had this conversation. I'm just in it and I'm just, I feel high. I feel like I'm on some sort of enhancement, performance enhancement, like cognitively, like Lucy or Limitless or something like that, to where like everything makes sense and then my body reflects it. So my body is the optimization and efficiency of my mind. So as much as you see my body, my mind is even more optimized. And that's how you feel in the harmonic state. Like you just feel elated, high, euphoric, blissful. Like it's hard to be mad. It's like I just feel so, you feel like you're having a constant orgasm constantly, and it feels really good. Life is great. Every day, every night, you're like, oh, you're so happy.
And Mikey, so with the harmonic state, so I want to share my experience, and maybe you can expand on that. Like I've definitely tasted it. I've definitely spent a lot more time in the harmonic state. But obviously it's a practice. Obviously it requires energy. It requires awareness. So I catch myself maybe getting frustrated still, and then you're out of state.
Okay.
But as
Frustration doesn't always lead to out of state. I'll let you guys know that. So if you get frustrated, it's okay. It's not going to kick you out. Per se.
Okay, great answer. Thanks for clarifying that. And then the second question is, there's obviously levels to how you experience the harmonic state. The more efficient your body becomes, and the more aware and the more energy you're able to access.
100%. Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
100%. There's levels to it because the harmonic state isn't like, okay, I'm in it, I'm out of it. It's a spectrum. You're getting more and more and more and more into it. So as you get more into it, then I don't think there's an end to how deep you can go. It's almost like this. I don't know if you know the equation. I love math and I love formulas and stuff like that. But if you divide something in half, technically it can be infinite. So you can infinitely divide. Exactly. Yeah. So like that stretch is almost like the harmonic state. Like in the beginning, you've never experienced it. So the contrast is huge. So you've never been in the harmonic state, and then you get into it like, whoa, this is so different and crazy. Oh my God. And that's where like the plateau kind of comes from, is because you're getting familiar with it now. Like, oh snap. But this is still way better than what you were in before. Yes. So as you're getting to a harmonic state, it takes a little bit more to get a little bit further, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It's the same thing with aerodynamics and everything else. So when you get to the deeper levels of the harmonic state, like it requires so much, cognition and concentration to go to the deeper levels, that even the external or like the exterior levels are great, and you can live there for the rest of your life. Like you don't even have to go to the deeper states of the harmonic state. You can if you want to, but at that point it's a choice. If you do it like that, yeah, it's all consuming, and that's what I made my life from. I'm like, you know, you have the phase meditations in the Discord, stuff like that, phase 1 through 4. I'm on like phase 8, okay, which is a whole different type of, like, you have gas, liquids, solids, and stuff like that. Like the meditation would be like gases and liquids, but I'm so deep in the meditative state, it's almost like heavy metal. It's like it's a completely different substance. And a person doesn't have to dedicate themselves as much, because just tapping into the harmonic state will instantly make you feel better, more elated, which could lead towards longevity, prosperity, more awareness, more success, more wealth, more health, better emotional regulation, which is better relationships and all sorts of stuff. So that blesses a person's life entirely. But if a person doesn't want to go deeper, it's never ending. It's almost like divided in half, like a fractal. The more you zoom in, the more you see. The more you zoom out, the more you see. And it goes both ways. But no matter your emotional state, it doesn't necessarily dictate the harmonic state. But the harmonic state is just everything in complete operation of optimization. So everything, your environment's clean, your inside's clean, and everything else. And now what you want to do with the extra energy, it's up to you. So if you want to use your harmonic state energy to be angry or mad or sad or depressed, you can do that, because emotions feel good. Like sometimes it feels good to sing a sad song or to be mad and like angry or whatever. And it's not sacrilegious or blasphemous to go be angry. And that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to like neuter themselves and their own emotions. I'm saying it's okay to be angry, but don't be the anger. Be you, and then control or direct your anger, your sadness, your apathy or whatever into a direction that you want to go consciously. But if it ever consciously takes you over and you're unconscious, that's when it becomes chaotic and destructive.
That's so beautiful. Okay, there we go. So Mikey, you answered a question so beautifully, because I got my parents living with me currently, kind of looking after them. And there's been moments of frustration as I integrated them having around. But as I felt that frustration, it allowed me to communicate, set some boundaries, put some ground rules, write some stuff down. Yet I was still in this heightened state where I wasn't overcome by it. I actually acted accordingly, set boundaries, write stuff down, create more harmony in the space for everyone. So that was a beautiful description of how you can be in the harmonic state and experience all these emotions, because I think a lot of people are, including me, I was conditioned through the work of David Hawkins that guilt and shame and frustration and anger are lower emotions. But why do we then have capacity to feel these things if they are lower in any way, shape, or form? I think it's a lot of manipulation.
It's so manipulation and ignorance and stupidity, because you like that would be like, well, my left hand is lower than my right hand, so let me just use my right hand. Like, no, I'm using the totality of everything in me. I'm using my feminine side. I'm using my masculine side. I'm using my height. I'm using this and that. And we say lower is bad, like as if it's bad. If you just had highs in a song, it'd be so ear retching and screeching, like, oh, turn it off. But the lows bring the beats. They bring the, you know, it's the, it's that bass drum that like keeps it up. You know, tubas and cellos and stuff like that, 808s and like subwoofers. Is like, we demonize a wave pattern, which is so moronic, because we're trying to be spiritual. It's people who are like wanting to be something, but whenever you stop wanting to be something and be everything, you can utilize everything. Like guilt, shame, fear, all this stuff, like it's nothing to deter from in a sense, but you can use it as fire. When you understand what fear is, or like anger, you can kamehameha that stuff. You can like bring it in and like use it as a furnace to drive you. Like that's how I even got here. So like, dude, okay, real quick, I'll share a story real quick. I remember that I was working, and I was working my ass off, and I was working like 14-hour days, and you know, I started making money and stuff like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm like working way too hard, dude. Like I was working 7 days a week. There was a time I didn't take a day off for 3 months. And that's how hard I was. That's how hard I was willing to work. And I was making, you know, great money and everything else. But I remember one day I'm like, I'm going to come up with a plan to retire by the age I'm, you know, whatever. So I was thinking, okay, if I make this much money and blah, 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 blah. And I remember one day I told my pastor's mom this. I'm like, man, I'm going to find a way to where I don't have to work as much, but I can make, you know, tens of thousands of dollars every month or whatever. And she looked at me, and she's belted out a laugh. She's like, ha! And I was like the disbelief towards me. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, okay, I'll show you. I think like 8 months later, I retired. I made enough. I got in the mental cognitive space to like, okay, if I just keep this, I can cruise, I can ride, I can retire. So like I used her, whatever you want to say, her doubt, her disbelief to be a fire inside, not in pride to try to prove her wrong, but I'm going to use that for myself to go in the direction I want to, because it's already here. It's already happened. It's already the past, right? I can't change the past. The past has happened, but man, I can go back and I can use that stuff as fire and a flame to burn inside of me. But when people are repressive of their past, no, guilt, shame, fear, can't do that, they're only using like half the energy. I eat everything. I eat fear. I eat drama, I eat anger, I eat rage, I eat bliss, I eat joy, I eat good, everything. I consume it all, and I use that to drive the words that I'm saying. I use black, I use white, I use purple, I use green. There's no evil color, there's no sin, there is no lust, there is no fear. It's just energy. And when we take out the dogmatic religious stipulates of what we call these things, we can see it's just energy, and then we can start optimizing and utilizing, and that's when we become efficient. So if anybody says like, oh, that's a low vibration, tell them you're stupid. Low vibrations are like, because I'm a man, I have a low vibration. Because you're a man, you have a low vibration. Sasha or Lay, the girls, they have a high vibration because they speak higher. We're guys, so we speak lower. What up, dog? Okay, what am I evil because I speak low? Because I have a deep. Because all people who have a deep voice are evil or dumb or stupid. No, it's so silly. But these people want something because when a person doesn't know themselves, they'll slap labels on things externally and say that's this to try to make themselves validate it. But when you understand none of this crap out here matters, you can consume all the energy and then your life expresses it. Every one of those spiritual people who said low vibration, I bet they didn't look like this. I bet they didn't heal their back. I bet they didn't heal their neck. I bet they didn't heal their disc. I bet their eyes are turned in or weak or like, ugh. So whenever a person truly sees what it is, like you don't even got to say that stuff or demonize the stuff. You can take it and then your life just screams it. That's why we're here. Our life is undeniable.
So undeniable, Mikey. So undeniable. I mean, I can go so many different directions, but in terms of the manipulation, it's all about, you know, how I see it. You know, when you say you eat anger, you eat guilt, you basically eat everything because it's all available for us for interpretation. And if you can interpret these things outside of good and bad and just see it that this is energy I
Synergy.
can take it, I can transmute it, and I can create with it. Am I hearing that correctly?
Exactly. When you stop being afraid of an emotion, you start being the master over it. You make that bitch your slave. Yeah, and you consume it and you eat it.
I love it.
And then it's like it's fuel for your fire. And because you trust yourself and you haven't been lying to yourself, you know that you can maintain that emotion without it burning and consuming you. But people don't trust themselves because they've been lying to themselves and they know that they're a liar. So when you stop being a liar, when you stop lying to yourself, when you start keeping your promises, your commitments, doing what you say you'll do, or blah, 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 whatever, you start gaining self-trust. When you trust yourself, now when you touch the fire of anger, you know you won't let it get out of control because you've come to the point to where you know yourself so well and you've been so honest and transparent and clear to where like that anger is only going to go where I pointed it, nowhere else.
That's so cool. Mikey, are you familiar with the Flow Genome Project by what's his name? Stephen Kotler, Peter Diamandis. They wrote Stealing Fire, the book. Do you know it?
I've heard of the book, but no, I'm not familiar with it.
It's all about the flow state, right? I mean, since ever I was a fighter and afterwards, when you're an extreme athlete, you get into that flow state. Not consciously. It's something that happens when you're in that life or death scenario, that flow state triggers, and you go into that state where everything makes sense. You see the patterns, you recognize everything, you've got energy, you're so present, there's no distractions, but it's not sustainable because there's a lot of adrenaline. And there's people who chase that state through putting themselves in dangerous situations, but they end up killing themselves, right? Now, and this is huge. I don't think the world, maybe you have, I certainly have very recently started to contemplate the implications of when people start accessing the harmonic state, right? Really, like people on the guide, like people in the Discord community, like yourself, on a mass scale. When people start accessing and living in this harmonic state, this world is going to change. I contemplate these things. I'm like, okay, cool. Like what this is doing for me, what you have shown, sustainably being in that state of harmony and clarity and correct interpretation. This is huge. This is like,
massive.
I mean, this isn't studied in depth yet. Like the Flow Genome Project, they studied this flow state with athletes, but you are giving the world, you are giving us something completely different, something that is sustainable, something that is not just life-changing, but potentially a global evolution.
Dude, I'm all for it. Like, and that's what this is. Like, when a person accesses a specific type of energy, certain motors and drivers in the human are triggered and they start activating. And this is when you see a toddler or like an infant growing to be a toddler, growing to be a or adolescence, and then a preteen, and then a teenager, a young adult. There's all these drivers inside of the human activating, and it comes with specific amounts of energy. So like the more energy you have, the more harder you can hit puberty and everything else, and the more it's going to come. Same thing for the women and everything else. So that people think that the only evolution they have is from, preteen to teenager. But it's like a person steadily going through constant states of growth and evolution physically in their body, and it's completely hinged on their energetic capacity. So I'm seeing that as long as a person keeps that energy tank full by knowing what takes it, what sustains it, builds the infrastructure that it's stable, and then what adds to it, the person never stops evolving. Like myself, I've gotten taller. I see it in pictures. I'm taller now. I didn't expect to be taller, so I didn't measure myself before, but something happened. I evolved. I'm taller. My eyes are now blue. They used to be green, brown, dark eyes, and now they're blue gray. I have blue eyes. I'm like, I wasn't born with blue eyes, nor do I detox to have blue eyes, but there's a specific evolution happening. And whenever people get into this state, they start transforming into what they were always supposed to be. It's just that they don't think that they transform past puberty or like young adulthood. So yeah, so with the guide, like, and here's the thing, I don't really care if anybody gets on the guide. I don't care. I don't, right? I don't. Like, if a person gets the guide, cool. If a person gets the guide and doesn't do the guide, cool. If a person doesn't get the guide, cool. If a person gets the guide and does the guide, cool. I don't care, because I see it's so obvious for me. If no one else will do it, I'll do it. If no one else will want it, I'll raise my hand. Me. I want it. Give it here. And because I've been embracing it, like, dude, my body's like undeniable. The amount of energy I have is undeniable. I haven't eaten in how many days, Lay? Like 45 days or something? I haven't eaten in 45 days. 47. My apologies. It's been 47, almost 50 days since I've ate my last meal, which was here on live with you guys. I have so much freaking energy. Where's it even coming from? Even if you drink juice, you don't have this type of. Where is it coming from? It's coming from the initiation of the evolutionary process with a full capacity of energy. And whenever you live this way, you can't be defeated. You're undefeated. Charles is undefeated. I'm undefeated. So yeah, I'm helping usher in all this stuff without being attached to it. That if no one else wants it, I still don't care, because it speaks for itself. So I'm happy for anybody who wants to come on this way. It's nice having other people, because when I was doing it by myself, people are like, oh, that's cool for you. Oh yeah, you, Mikey, yeah, you. But now that you're seeing it, Patrick, Sasha, Roro, all these people, Renan, Ruslan, all these people are like having the same exact experience, the same exact effects, the same amount of regeneration and healing and energy coming through their bodies. Like, it's undeniable. Works for men, women, young, old, black, white, this, that. This is what life always was, and it just so happens like this is the time for it. So yeah, I'm ushering in the evolution of the world, and it's an honor to be here. I'm excited about it, and it's not detrimental, because it's not like putting yourself in the flow state to where it damages you. Like, it's actually very sustainable, because you don't do anything; you just embrace.
I'm excited to be here, Mikey, and it's an honor to be here with you, and to be along for the ride, and to also be in it. Like, no one else joins, that's cool, but like, it's that just like, I'm having this. This is the highest thing I've ever come across. I'm holding on. I'm coming.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, it's so obvious. Like, okay, cool. If I worked out, yeah, bro works out. If I took supplements, yeah, okay, cool. If you don't work out, if you don't take supplements, if you don't even eat for like 50 days, 100 days, like, okay, what's going on? Like at least like be intrigued. What is this? Anyone who's never gotten the guide, there's skepticism. Anyone who's ever gotten the guide, though, whoever has actually obtained it and done it, there's zero skepticism. They're like, no, this is it. Because everyone outside, like, it's a fasting program. It's like a health thing. Like what's the, I don't know, scam is this, you're fraud. It's like, well, those are always the outsiders saying it. Not one person who's ever gotten the guide, and there's been a lot, and applied it, has not seen like almost miracle results. Like, bro, this isn't even like human. This is like supernatural. Every single person, because it's so much more than a fitness plan, weight loss, muscles. These things are just byproducts. The muscles and the energy and everything else it's a byproduct of living in the harmonic state and living life. So you have something to point to. Because a spiritual guru, or whoever you want to say, if they say all this spiritual stuff, but they look like they're on their way to dying, which most conspiracy theorists, no hate against them, I'm just saying, like, if a car looks like it's about to fall apart, I'm not going to buy the car. Like, bro, the bumper's falling off. It's all rusty. It clicks, clack, 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 clack. Like, if you there's some telltale signs to say, hey, this thing's about to expire, right? The milk smells bad. The freaking fruit's rotting. There's mold on it. There's some signs, So, like, when you look at these people, no hate again. I love all humanity, right? And they look like they're like halfway towards, midnight for their life. Like, dude, you're on your way to die. Maybe what they're saying, either one, it's not real and it's not applicable, or two, they're not even applying it. They're just telling you, which most people want to tell nowadays because they need the validation. Me, I don't care to tell. I was asked to tell. I was brought here because people asked me to talk about this. That's why I'm here. Well, why don't you have more content? Why don't you do about this? I'm like, bro, like, I'm not even here to try to sell you anything. I'm here because you guys keep asking me, and this is what I do. So, like, the results, the testimonies, the people, the energy proves itself. If I'm ever looking like I'm about to die, or I'm old, like, dude, I'm almost 40. No, every time I go out, people are like, how are you? Like 26? How are you? Like 20? Maybe 28. I'm like, no, I'm like almost 40. What? I posted my picture on my story on Instagram yesterday of me at 19 and me now at 37. I look the same. Maybe a little bit of change, just a little tiny bit. Because when you live life, you're sustaining life because life wants that from you. That's why you're here. That's why you're here, Charles. Or here on Vertical, Charles. Hey, how's it going, man? Like, that's why you're here, because you're here to live for life, because life put you here so you can live. But if you don't fulfill why you're here, you die and you age, and it's very obvious. All the signs are trying to like tell you. But if you just do what life wants, this thing here, then it sustains you because you're actually doing why you're even here, and you just don't age. You look young. I don't look almost middle aged, but I'm there, bro. Like I'm right around the corner, because this is what life always was, and all these signs prove it. You will know by the signs and wonders. All right, cool. Woo! It's good, man. Life is so good.
By the fruit you shall recognize them, and it's crazy how people have been so manipulated that they see something that is so obvious. Like I was skeptical when I first came across what you were sharing.
Everybody is, because that's how crazy this is. You should be skeptical because no one else says this. Like, why didn't anybody else find this? Why are you talking about it? I'd be skeptical too, but at least I wouldn't dismiss it already. I wouldn't put my doubt towards it. So yeah, Ruslan was skeptical. You were skeptical. Like, not one person in the Discord came in and be like, I believe you the entire way. Every person's like, I thought you were full of shit. Every person. But like, I take that. I've had so many apologies sent to me. Hey, dude, I'm sorry. I thought you were a fraud. But now that I'm actually doing this, I see that this, like you said, this is the highest way. Like, I can't deny it anymore. So yeah, I'm used to it by now.
You know, there's that saying, there's that belief that I recognize within myself with phase 3 that ties into this, is that it's too good to be true. It can't be that easy. But it is. It's so good. It's so easy. It's so undeniable.
What do you say? What do you say? Oh my God. Like, I recognize it's too good to be true, but then it's actually true. What do you say? That's why we're here. Like, I would have been exposed or something a long time ago, but like, anybody who tries to hate, or they don't have the guide, they're an outsider. But anybody who actually has the guide, it's like, well, I don't have any more back pain or neck pain. Well, I'm not inflamed anymore. Well, I'm really shredded now. Well, I have a bunch of energy. It's like, yeah, like that's the proof. The results are the proof. People want people's voice to affirm whether something's real or not, and they won't even look at the proof. Look at the physical changes. The change is the transformation. That's what we're doing. When the transformation occurs, that confirms the process. Not whether this little cynical person over here is like, well, that's wrong because I'm a this and I'm a that. Look at my degrees. Screw your degrees, bro. The transformation happened is undeniable. It's undeniable. It's undeniable. That's what we're looking for. That's why people go to college or buy courses or look at their bank account or get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, because they want change. If I get this girlfriend, my life will change. If I get this job, my life will change. If I do this routine, my life will change. They want the change. The change is the transformation. Everyone's transformation on the guide proves the process works. So don't worry about a voice. Who cares what talk is cheap, guys. It's almost 2030. Learn. Talk is cheap. Show me the results. I don't even care about the paper. Don't even show me the studies. That's the new facade, the new manipulation. Show me the studies. I don't care about a piece of paper. Show me their eyes. Do they look sick? I don't care if they lost 50 pounds on this. Because in Ozempic, you can, hit them up. And they lost 50 pounds. But look, I look at the people, I'm like, I don't look like that. I saw the movie stars. I see how they look. Okay, kudos to you for losing all that weight, but I don't want to look like that. So when people are like, do you believe in Dr. Sebi? Do you believe in this? I'm like, yo, Dr. Sebi's cool. Yo, this person's cool, but I don't want to look like that. Because you're looking for change. Whoever's speaking, you're going to have what they have. That's why you really have to guard yourself with who you're listening to. Are they weak? Are they victims? Are they chained up? Are they like, he's wrong and this and that? Are they like little tattletales in school? It's like, the people would want to beat up. It's like, nowadays everyone has a mic and losers can speak. This in our modern day, learn how to identify losers. I'm not saying hate them. I'm not saying be mean to them, but just learn how to identify a loser when you hear one. If somebody's doubtful and cynical and hateful, it's just like, oh, you're a loser. Okay, cool. Lose on, bro. But I'm going to go not listen to what you're saying, because if you listen to what they're saying, you'll have what they have. If a girl has an STD or something like that, and I get with her, I'll get what she has. Same thing. When you listen to losers, you'll start losing too. And you'll notice in your life, if your life is losing, you've been listening to too many losers. You need to listen to winners. Who has the change? Who has the results? Money can't buy this body. You can go to somebody like, look at my course, I sold this much and all this other stuff. Okay, cool, great. But money can't buy this. So there had to be some sort of physical empowerment that happened in reality to cause this, because I can't manipulate numbers to express this body. This is not AI. This is not Photoshop. This is not CGI. I did not work out, and I don't climb trees every day or go for hikes or whatever. What some people are like, well, you still move a bunch. Like, no, I don't. You don't even know me, homie. Don't be acting like you know. You don't know me, dog. But whenever you start living this life, the change occurs. It's undeniable. How do I have blue eyes now? How am I taller? How am I have bigger muscles? How did I gain 25 pounds from my lowest weight to here without working out? That's the power. That had to be the thing I'm talking about, which is the guy. It's obvious, so obvious, so obvious. I got so much energy, man. You can interrupt at any point in time. I'm just so happy. I got so much energy because I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm about to explode. Yeah. Life is good. Yeah. Woo! Your mic. I can't hear you. Your mic.
Yeah!
Let's go, bro.
Man.
Let the men be the men. Let the women be the women. Let the women be feminine. Let the men do the men stuff. Like, let's hit it. Let's go, baby.
Yes.
Life is worth living.
Yeah.
Quit listening to weak little limp-wristed losers. Wait, hold on, wait. You gotta put your foot up and start living. Be victorious, guys. Come on. Awesome.
Yeah. Judge book by its cover. Look at the book's cover. It does say a lot.
Exactly. So, like, the guide, if you guys have never seen it, it's a person on the front and they're exploding with energy. That's made because that's exactly how you feel. This is not a one-off. This is not like Mikey's like, oh, he's a bunch of energy. Everyone who gets the guy has a bunch of energy. Because we found the reason why people are low energy. There's things taking it, there's things not building the infrastructure, and there's things not giving. Once you do that thing, those measurements there, you have near unlimited energy. So that's why the guy's like that. So like the cover is how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel like you're just exploding. Now, have the wisdom and the cognition of how to direct that energy. Success, relationships, your body or whatever. Like how do you go to higher levels of reality? It's by directing the energy. And we teach that in the Discord.
Let me just unmute my mic. Mikey, you guys finally got your passports to go to China. Are you excited?
I'm super excited, bro. I'm so excited. Yeah, we finally got it. It kind of showed me what I need to do. It was more so on me, like the energetic thing. I had to go into the energetic realm and like maneuver some stuff. And the moment I did that, in like a day, it came. I've been waiting for like almost 2 months, but I got the sign. I'm like, bro, you're waiting because you haven't did the thing. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Blah, 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 blah. Next day, hey, we got your visa. It's ready. But we called like the day before and they're like, we don't know when it's going to happen. We have no idea. Like, we don't know when you'll get your visa. And then I went in, I'm like, oh, this isn't real. Duh, what am I doing? And I just changed some stuff. It's like, okay, next day they call, hey, come pick up your passports. We got your visa ready. It's like, we just called you yesterday. Y'all didn't even know. Now it's like all of a sudden expedited. It's just, yeah. So yeah, I got it. We'll be going to China. So we'll be in China for the next 3 months. I'm super excited, man, because China is like home of the dragon. And I have that, right? So the Chinese zodiac, I'm a dragon. Everywhere I go, I carry that dragon energy. I'm all about it, but I ain't dragon. There we go. Come on. Yeah, look at that. Look at that winged serpent with those claws. So as I've been in Nepal, dude, my head, my psychic powers, my psionic powers, my ability to think and just create realities have been advanced and upgraded. So like the moment I think of something and I get just whatever, money, whatever, like literally. So since I came to Nepal, dude, like all my energy has been going to my head, not my other organs and stuff like that, primarily my head. So I know that when I go to China, like that upgrade and that advancement, that like almost confirmation from the dragon's going to occur. So I'm super excited to go there, absorb that energy and just have fun. China's going to be amazing. I don't like rules. I'm like, I don't like rules. I'm a rule breaker pretty much. Like you tell me I can't do something, okay, I'll go do it. Like 2020, right? 2020, whenever it happened, hey, shutdown, lockdown, you can't travel. I did the exact opposite. I'm like, okay, screw this. I'm going on road trips. I'm flying around the world. You can't tell me like, bro, I'm So I know China has a lot of rules. I'm gonna do my best to be on good behavior because I want to respect the culture and like intake this imperial energy. And I'm so excited for it, man. Super excited for it. I think some people from the Discord are going to fly out. I have a person from the Discord flying out in a couple of days to come out and meet us in Nepal. And we have, I think, 2 more people from the Discord, or, 2 more people, one from the Discord, like one's their friend, to fly out to China when we're there. So if you ever come out, man, like I'll be in the Middle East probably after this, maybe like Turkey or something like that. After China, be a little bit closer.
Yeah, no, definitely stay in touch. I've been thinking about flying up. It's actually, I've actually saw it. I actually saw myself connecting with you guys. So I'm very excited for that. So we'll be in touch.
Let's do it. We make some content, or we can do this in person. I can actually like look at you. What's up, bro? Let's high five.
That'll be so fun. That'll be so energizing. Yeah.
Just to let you know, man, when you guys hang out with me, the first day you're a guest, the second day you're a family. Okay, so like clean up after your, like the first day, like, oh yeah, we'll offer all this stuff. The second day, like just clean up. You're already family. Go outside to fart, clean up your dishes, whatever like that, because it's real, and like that creates real energy. But it's never like I was on a podcast the other day called The Radical Truth, and she's like, hey, how do you get your people to do this and stuff like that, like your clients? And I'm like, I don't see anybody as clients. Like I can't say that, because the moment you engage in that type of mentality towards people, it instantly creates a chasm, and there's a lot of energy that does not connect. But the moment you see like, this is just a human being who is putting their trust in me to be competent, to show up, and to give them something they don't even know they're looking for, man, the energy connects way more powerful, and it's more effective and everything else. I think that's why I've been so effective with the guide and the Discord of like people getting healed and all this other stuff, is because I don't see them as a client or a customer. Stay if you want to, pay if you want to, do whatever you want. I don't care. But if you're dedicated to your stuff and you're willing to show up, I'm going to match you with the same dedication. That energy creates miracles. So I think that's why I've been so effective with the people. But yeah, man, you're always welcome. All you guys are always welcome from the Discord. If you're not in my Discord and you want to come out to see me, I don't really know you. I built a relationship with everyone in the Discord, so they're welcome to come out. So if you want to come out, be a member of the Discord for some time, let's get to know each other, and then we can talk, So yeah. All right, cool. We'll ask a couple more questions if you have them, and after this, we'll go into the Q&A round. So if you guys have any questions, stick around. You can ask Charles questions or myself, and yeah, we'll pop up on the screen. But Charles, you have anything else to share before we go into that?
Maybe one thing, you mentioned the dragon, and there's like cool symbolism. What is your take on the utility of astrology? If you want to go down that, route.
I got to be very careful what I say, because there's a reason I'm in this position, and I didn't get here on my own. Like, there's a lot of forces backing me up that are non-human. Okay, so I don't have like, I'm not a plant, I'm not an industry plant, I'm not associated with any industry. I'm a free man. I'm a free dude. I'm not even a free agent, because I'm not even playing the game. I'm just a guy who's unattached to anything, humanly speaking. But celestially speaking, right, there's a lot of forces behind me backing me, which is why I got to this position, while my body looks like this, like an Adonis, like a Greek god and everything else. Well, I have all this energy, like the lightning bolt of Zeus and stuff like that. So when it comes to astrology, there's a lot of there's a lot of potential there, and it depends on the level at which a person wants to operate. There's a lot of psychological potential. There's a lot of energetic potential. There's a lot of physical manifestation potential, but it really depends on where a person wants to go. Me, I took it all the way. I've even had like intimacy with some of these beings and stuff like that, which I think is probably what like started changing my body, is like getting their energy and their DNA, whatever you want to say, inside of me. And I started seeing like crazy, like probably why my eyes start changing color, stuff like that too. But as far as the zodiac goes, and like Western astrology, there's a lot of, man, how do I say this? You can take it as far as you want to. It's almost like a religion. If you can believe in this religion, it will be effective for you. But if you don't believe in the religion, you won't produce anything. Same thing with astrology. I'm not saying it's a religion, but it's almost like if you like math, you can do a lot with math, a lot of like engineering and physics and stuff like that. Same thing with astrology. If you really understand and comprehend what's going on, you can utilize it to forecast, see what's going on, not to rule you in a sense, but just to show you what happens before it happens, so you don't fall in any traps. So I kind of use it like that. That's how I use it. But it's a great determining factor of things I have access to whenever I look at my specific chart, like my natal chart. So I'm Capricorn in like 5 different places. So I'm Capricorn in, you know, my sun. I'm Capricorn in my Venus and my Saturn. My Saturn's Capricorn. My Neptune. I think my Uranus. Something like I'm like 5 there in like 3 Aries. Well, before I even knew that, it was already there, and it showed my personality. But then whenever I read it, I'm very much analytical, on time. This is what's going on. It's like this, but I have a lot of passion and drive. And like now, instead of me judging my emotions, why am I like this? I can embrace them because it's showing like, dude, this is clearly stating what I am. And if a person reads their chart, but they're saying, I don't really act like that, that's not really me. Most likely they're unaligned with themselves. Those people are usually more sick or losing, and they're not winning as much in life, not because the chart's not them, because they're acting outside of themselves, which when you truly act in yourself, not because the chart said so, but just be you and say what you actually want to say, you'll find out it actually aligns with the chart. So I got my zodiac from the Vedic charts read the other week from Raynell. She's a member of the Discord as well. And she's like, dude, I've read so many charts in my life. You're the first person I've ever read the chart for who's actually living it out.
Yeah.
I don't judge myself. I embrace everything I feel to the fullest. I'm here to love people and everything else, but also I'm here to do this. And because of that, I'm allowing all that Capricorn, Saturn energy, my Venus and everything come out. My Mars is in Aries, or my Mars in Aries and stuff like that. I'm letting that come out. My moon is in Aries. I'm letting that come out. I'm not holding back anything because now I built a relationship with myself so I can trust myself. And the more I trust myself and just move automatically, the more it aligns with what the chart says in astrology. And it's like uncanny. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a great answer, Mikey. I had my Vedic astrology chart read recently, just after you had your session with Raynell.
Yeah.
And it was quite revealing. It was quite revealing. And I can see the utility in it in terms of showing you certain things and then maybe see where you've been denying parts of yourself. And that's a great answer. It's quite interesting. It's quite a
you know it's crazy, right? So like technically you're the opposite sign of me. So you're a Cancer, right? I believe you're a Cancer.
Yeah.
So like I'm a Capricorn and the exact opposite sign is a Cancer.
Yeah.
Dude, I bring in so many Cancers in my life. I think Ruslan, like one of his signs is a Cancer. You're a Cancer. Who else was a Cancer? Some of my evolutionary mastery people, they're a Cancer. Like so many people in my life are Cancer. So it's like the opposite pole. So like we actually need each other, man. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and it's quite interesting how you can even determine flow within relationships with these characteristics and see where, how you can create more flow by understanding someone else's characteristics. It's quite,
it makes it much easier because me, I'm hard, dude. Like I grew up with no emotions, right? Like I'm excited, but I'm not emotional at all. Like you can take my money, hit me in the face, call me a bad, I don't care. Like, okay, like that's you, bro. Like not me. So I don't ever take things too personally. But if a person ever would take things personally or be emotional in the past, I would like scold them. I'm like, what are you doing? Get up and like quit crying and this and that, it's my dog. Like, dog, what are you doing? Quit crying. No, I'm playing. But I would really not see it from the other person's view in that type of manner. But now that I know, like, yo, this sign's like this sign, like usually Cancers are like more in touch with their feelings and stuff like that. And they're not as structured usually as a freaking Capricorn's like the most structured sign that there is. It's like them and Virgos and stuff like that. They are like hella structured, right? Now that I see like, no, these things are real and Cancers really are like that. They're not playing a game or an act. They really feel these things deeply. I can respect it. And now we can fuse our powers together and we can swing the pendulum this way and we can swing it that way and then encapsulate it. And now we can direct it. It's allowed me to like hone and harness in a lot of energy from the ethos and people and then direct it to success.
That's incredible.
Yeah, before I didn't know that stuff. I had no idea. I would think the person's just faking it. Like, why are you so emotional? Like, why are you crying right now? Like, why do you feel like that? This is a lie. Like, what do you mean? Blah, 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 blah. So now I'm like, oh no, they are going through something. Hey, I'm here for you. If you want my Capricorn answer, I'm here. That's why in the Discord, That's why I'm in the Discord. Like, if you guys don't tag me and you don't ask me, I'm not responding to any of anything that y'all put in there. You have to ask me and give me permission, because when I come in, I'm like a freaking bomb, bro. I'm like fire. I'm like, so I know that I'll burn a lot of people. So like I always get permission to answer their question before I just go in and start like giving my side of it. And which is what I do online now too. Like I come here and I'm like just talking, and I make sure that you guys even ask, because I don't just go on things like you need to do, you need to. I understand. I live very intensely. Not everyone can handle that. So I make sure that you guys approach me to ask me versus me just going out. I don't approach people anymore. I'm done. No girls, no people, nothing. I like if people don't approach me and come to me, I'll never approach them. I'm on a mission. I'm doing my thing. I understand how hot I am. I'll burn people. So when you have your fire resistant suit on and you're ready to hang out, then let's go.
It's incredible. It's incredible to have that level of exposure, because like your lives lately have been fire. Like you take those questions and you just expose the ignorance and the weakness in such a way that changes people, and it changes even people who don't ask the questions, because you can see how you identify with a similar state and just evolve just by listening to your responses. So it's been incredible.
That's how I know who I'm actually talking. I'm not even talking to the person. The person just prompts the question. But I know that when I say this, men who are divorced, get up, go out and be men, go out and be something that woman would even second guess. Why did she leave? Or make your kids proud, or all this other stuff. I know I'm talking to every divorced man out there, every dad. When I talk to women who are being manipulated by this system to be a bad bitch and say F men and all this other stuff, I know I'm not talking to that woman. I'm talking to all women out there. So I'm waiting for these people to say it, because most likely, even though I don't know anybody online, like I don't know anybody. I don't have a lot of online friends. I have a lot of real, tangible people friends who I can like touch and talk to. So like I don't have a lot of virtual friends. I don't know these people. So when people ask me questions, sometimes they're scared how hard I'm gonna like say the answer. And this is like, there's nothing to lose. I don't know you. Like you can literally change your screen name and be a different person. I would never know, because I'm not even saying this for the person. I'm saying this because this is what's brought up into the atmosphere. And I learned something super big in Sri Lanka, man. Something I learned. I was with my girls, right? And at that time I was traveling. I had 3 of them. And there's this flight attendant, super cute, very big boobs, awesome. I love you, Duri. You're amazing. But she came into my life and she's like, hey, you want to come touch my elephant? And I was like, what? Is that like an approach? You know, like, what do you mean? She's like, no, I literally have an elephant, because she was the stewardess on the plane. But she's like, I also have an elephant. And you want to come to my place and come like hang out with my elephant? And I'm like, yeah, totally. So we saw her elephant, super cool. We saw 2 female elephants and a bull. It was, man, the bull was huge and giant tusk. It was so amazing. And there was an epiphany that happened in Sri Lanka. It's like, bro, you are no longer allowed to see this thing and not address it. You cannot let an elephant go by and not point out that's an elephant. So no elephants in the room. Don't just have things looming and hanging over and just kind of being there. Like, you address every single elephant the moment you see it. And you be strict about that, and you will never have any more problems in your life. So ever since Sri Lanka, if I even hear an elephant sound or like see a tusk or anything that is, you know, ambiguous around in the air, I instantly address it. I don't let that stuff linger at all. And I've seen so much more success, so much more happiness. I have so much more energy. It's intense.
Yeah.
There's some intense moments because I'm always addressing, hey, what is that? What was that about? What is this? What's going on? What is this in here? But man, it saves everyone from devastating things later. It's intense in the moment, but man, it feels good after, like, oh, I'm glad we talked about that. So start addressing every single elephant that you see the moment you see. Do not let an elephant linger in your atmosphere, or it will crush you. That elephant was like 13 feet tall. So like I'm like 6 foot something, right? 6 foot, I don't know, 3 years. I have no idea. The elephant was like double me. It was super big. And it's like, bro, there are so many obvious things in your life that you're not addressing. It's time to address them, and never let an elephant come into your house and not address it on its way in. And you'll be safe from the damage that it would do if it got in. So yeah.
Yeah, you left that response to, I think, to Tone in the Discord community, like, and that was one of the voice notes in the Discord that changed my life. Like, when you notice something in the corner on the floor, pick it up, do it now. Do it
Yeah.
now. And initially it's like, oh, this is a lot. But when then you start approaching bigger and bigger things that were the elephants in the room, and all of a sudden you clear up so much space, and now you've got more energy, now you've got more capacity, now you've got more opportunity, now you've got more clarity, just from that one thing. And there was many other things, but yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So there was another evolutionary mastery. Okay, so for you guys out there, whoever's listening, I kind of forgot we were live. I thought it was like just Charles and I just talking like two buds chatting it up. But yeah, there is an audience here. If you guys don't know, I have a Discord community, and that's where all the people who have the guide come in just to like have just fellowship with people who are doing the same thing. Okay, so I have the community, but also have like one-on-ones, power sessions. So if anybody like wants to have a one-on-one, we have this thing called a power session. Charles has had one. A lot of members from the Discord have had power sessions. If people want to take it even further, I have this thing called evolutionary mastery, to where the person can be monitored by me throughout the week, and then we come on a specific day, which Fridays are my evolutionary master days. So today's actually my evolutionary master. I'll be talking to all my people that I advise and see and revise everything that you've done throughout the week. And then I give you direction for the next week. Then I have my intensive monitoring program. And those are the people who are like, dude, give me it raw. So they'll come in and I monitor them day by day, like pretty much like 5 days a week. And then we'll have like a power session in a sense, like at the end of the week, to see like how they've done and stuff like that. So there are people who are in my evolutionary mastery program, and they show themselves to me, and they take their check-in photos and everything else. And one of my people here recently was taking a photo, and on the back of their photo was because they're in the bathroom, their wallpaper was falling down. And it was like it was just here. So like it's like here, it's just like slanted down like that. And I was noticing every single check-in photo. I'm like, hey, it's there. The guide says, hey, dude, take care of stuff. So I gave the person the chance, like, hey, do it. But eventually I left my voice memo to them for like that specific Evolutionary Friday. And I'm like, you better fix that freaking wallpaper right now. How dare you live at such a low standard? How dare you take a photo with this wallpaper hanging behind you, looking like such a low quality? Like, why are you doing this to yourself? That's so trashy. Get that. I don't care if you have to glue it, tape it, put up new wall. Don't do that to you're better than that, bro. You're better than that. So take care. Like that thing's looming behind you. Take care of it. And then they did it, and they're like, bro, I start taking a check-in photo. Like, I asked them, like, well, first I asked, like, how long has it been like that? And they were like, 2 years. And I'm like, 2 years? Dude, same day you better be fixing that stuff. And they were like, dude, after I fix, I just feel better. I just feel like this thing. So like those little things, the trash on the floor, the wallpaper hanging, these things that you know that maybe no one else knows, those, like, not even an elephant, like a mouse, saps your energy. It'll be taking your energy for as long as because you see it, you notice it, you acknowledge it when it first happens, but then it becomes subconscious, and now it's pulling your subconscious energy, and you end up being drained until you get rid of it. And like, yeah, it takes energy to go fix it, but god dang, the moment you fix it, you get all that energy back, and you get to keep it. Everything in my house is in order. I'm not OCD. I'm not like, oh, it has to be perfectly clean or whatever. I don't got to clean it. I have maids, they can clean it. I don't even care who cleans it. I'll do it if I have to. I don't care. But once it gets fixed and clean, I get so much energy back from it. You get so much energy back from it. So when you guys start monitoring your life and like picking up after yourself, quit being so trashy in your mind, in your house, or wherever, even like the little things like that, you're going to be surprised how much energy comes back to you just from the simple things, without eating more or like losing weight or whatever. It's like people want to go starve themselves for 30 days. Mikey, how do I fast? But they're not even like picking up the trash behind themselves. That trash behind yourself, picking it up will do a lot more than you starving yourself for a month. People want this thing over here, but I'm like, it's that thing that makes the power. That's why I look like this. I am the living example of everything I say. So like, I pick up after myself. I don't leave it trash. Okay, one more story before we go. So like, I am diligent about brushing my teeth. I love my teeth. I take care of my teeth. Since I was a kid, like my parents never had to tell me to brush my teeth. I would brush my own teeth because I just could feel a grimy mouth, a stinky mouth. I've never been in that stuff. Especially if I'm kissing girls, like I don't want my breath to stink. Like if her breath stinks, I'll tell her to brush her teeth. But I'm not going to be the one coming to this meeting with a bad breath. You know, that's not going to be on me. Okay, I'm not going to be no faults over here. So like I've always brushed my teeth pretty much, very diligently all my life. And one time I took one of my girls out to, it's like on a date for us. I like went to the hotel and they had like a swing in it, like some stuff like that, right? We're up to like 4 o'clock in the morning, just having fun, living life. And then we're about to pass out. We're super tired. And I actually do fall asleep for like a little bit. And we're both there. And then I could feel my teeth are grinding. So I get up. I'm like, I haven't brushed my teeth yet. So I get up to go brush my teeth. She's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. And she's like, what? It's 4:30 in the morning. Let's just go to bed. I'm like, I can't. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do it for me. So I get up, I brush my teeth, and she's like, this dude's crazy, man. So we went back to the house, and like Sasha and Leigh are there and stuff like that. And she's like, dude, she told them like it was like 4 something in the morning, and Mikey got up to go brush his teeth. Like this guy is so diligent, man. Even for his teeth. When you become diligent in the small things, you get energy from everything. So it's very powerful stuff, guys.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, Mikey. I don't have any questions on any of my lives. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have any questions.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go to the Q&A section. We'll keep Charles here for a couple questions, and we won't keep him all day. You guys do thank Charles for being here. He's a badass mofo. He also has a code for the guide. So if you guys do want to get the guide, you can use his code. It's called Winning, right? Winning, is that it? WINNING. So Winning. So if you want a special offer for the guide, you can go to checkout. Once you're checking out, you type in the promo code Winning, WINNING, and you get a little discount on that, or a promo, and then Charles gets kicks back and everything else. And then yeah, Charles, where can people find you online? Like I know you're heavy on like Facebook. I'm heavy on Facebook. I reveal myself on Facebook. I'm like, yo, this is Mikey really exposed. But where can people find you?
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, Charles Veyer, and come hang out.
Not Veyer with a V, with a W. So WAYER, right?
WEYER, W for winning. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you guys want to, Charles Weyer, WEYER, you can find him on Instagram. You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel, Charles Veyer. I'm not active there yet, but I've uploaded a few of our lives, so it's getting there.
Yeah. Let's do that. Anything that I put out with you in it, bro, you are more than free to use any of that content, man. You can take this, download it, whatever, put it up. Like,
yeah. Thank you.
All right, guys, do y'all have any questions? Let's go. Tell Charles thank you for being here as well. And also, I want to say this, like my energy is super intentional with the elephants in the room. That's why I commend Sasha and Leigh for being so strong. I know they love me. I know they're like, oh my God, I don't care. I love you so much. But like to be around this intensity and this level of like standards and stuff like that, I know it's very, the normal person couldn't live up to it. They would quit in an instant, I'm not a quitter. I don't believe in quitting. I go, and these women have like proven themselves time and time again. So I'm super proud of them. They are just the best people I've ever met in the world. So yeah, awesome. What else we got?
And
I don't believe in quitting. I go, and these women have like proven themselves time and time again. So I'm super proud of them. They are just the best people.
Rick said Capricorn makes sense. Lots of work and routine and direct and to the point.
Direct to the point, man. No time for fluff, bro. The only fluff you should have is on that ass. No fluff.
So NR1 Beloved on Instagram asked, do you do any kind of meditation? What do you think about various meditation techniques?
Okay, cool. So meditations are cool. And in the guide and the Discord, I have a specific type of meditation. I'm about effectiveness, right? We talked about Capricorn. I'm about getting things done. I'm not here to lollygag all day and be like, la, 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 la. Like what can I do meditation wise, it's going to instantly show up in my life like today? What can I do right now that when I'm done with this meditation, I can see clear-cut results today? I don't want to try to manifest or hold on or like do this meditation program for 12 weeks. No, I'm very much about results. So I have a specific meditation that I share mainly in the Discord, but parts of it are in the guide as well. It's called the phase meditations. And whenever you do this, you start to see reality, you start to see yourself, and you can see how yourself has been holding you back. And then once you change this, it just opens the door for you. So meditation is great when it comes to the phase meditations, but like mantras, affirmations, they're okay. They're all right. But like people will be affirming this, I'm a billionaire. Girl, shut up. You've been saying that for 5 years now. Like you still broke. Like if it ain't working the first week, like dude, move on. Like find what works. So the meditations I share with you guys have instant results. How have they been for you, Charles? How's the meditations, the phase meditations been?
incredibly effective. Like you said, Mikey, I've been meditating for 10, 11 years, and it's been cool. It's been not very effective, to be honest. Like not like blissed out, yeah, but not really effective in terms of change and transformation until I started the guide 5 months ago. Phase 1, very specific type of meditation, which sets you up for certain things. Then phase 2 sets you up for certain things. Then once you get into phase 3 and phase 4, life starts to change. You start to change the structure of your reality through phase 3 and phase 4. And it's not long. You don't sit for hours. It's very specific, very focused, and very effective.
Yeah. 100%. It's not long. It's like 5 minutes. Like, dude, if you're meditating more than like 20 minutes a day, like you're wasting your life. Get up and go. God put you on this earth to live, baby. Go out there and smell good smells and hear good sounds and give good feelings and live. Your meditation should take no longer at the maximum, maybe 30 minutes. Beyond that, bro, it's time to live. So like Charles said, I make sure we do the most effective meditations and they have clear-cut results. All right, next, what we got, Sash?
So I see here, Shani asked on YouTube, what's the meaning of the cape?
It's a poncho.
Or
Not a cape. Charles, you want to discuss this?
I
Hey,
just want to know
Yes.
the meaning of it.
Yes, it keeps me warm. It's winter in South Africa. That's the meaning of it. Like, I mean, it is original. I think it's Mexican or Peruvian or from Ecuador, and it's pure wool. But the meaning is from anything. The meaning of anything is the meaning that you assign to it. So I assign this to be a beautiful, functional piece of garment that gets people to ask questions about it, and I get to teach people about meaning. So whatever meaning you want to give to it, that's what matters.
dude, like I almost got offended when they said cape because I'm from Texas, so like I'm right by Mexico. So like, dude, we see this all the time. Sombreros and maracas, like that stuff's real. Okay, it's not just the cartoons. Like there are really people down there who have sombreros and like maracas, ponchos and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's not a cape. It's obviously a poncho. Obviously, looks great, man. I love it.
Oh, me too.
Very transcendental.
And then on IG, we have Adonis asking, what do you think about parasites? Parasites, the root of all diseases. What do you think about herbs shall heal the nations?
I think parasites and this whole infatuation with it is stupid. It's very, again, people are trying to make something their god. Parasites it. Your fascia. You need to be like everyone's trying to make a thing the main thing. Well, that like none of those things are it. They're just indicators pointing to the state of you. So whenever your body's inhabitable for these things, they can't live in you. You got to try to go against parasites or whatever. I eat raw meat. I eat raw fish. I can eat a parasite and my body is so aligned that it will die in me. I don't have any parasites. So it's not about like, oh, we need to do a parasite cleanse, a 3-day parasite cleanse with all this other stuff. It's just another fear tactic to get you to worship what they're saying because they need your validation. Parasites aren't it, bro. You are. Your parasite are your thoughts. Your parasite are your actions. Like, so if you have crappy thoughts, crappy actions, you'll have parasites. But if you have great thoughts, enlightening thoughts, you'll just have enlightening actions that lead towards exuberance in your vitality and that you will be inhospitable for them. Charles, you have any thoughts on parasites, bro?
Exactly what you said, Mikey. It's like when you live like you live on the guide, parasites are not even a thought anymore because, like you said, parasites can only even exist when your mind and your body entertain that. And living on the guide, parasites become irrelevant completely.
All the way. Okay, cool. We'll have one more with Charles here. And then after this, Charles, you can dip if you want to. But thanks for being here, man. Remember, guys, if you do go get the guide at MikeyBreathes.com, you can use code word WINNING, winning, to get a discount off or a special promo. And Charles gets kickback and everything else. Also, see Charles Weyer on Instagram and Facebook and even his YouTube channel. So go support him. He's an amazing man. World champion, retired from boxing, professional boxer, retired, undefeated. That's badass. That's a hard record to keep. That's like some Floyd Mayweather stuff. All right, cool. What else?
And the next question I see is, where are you based in? SA?
So Charles is in South Africa at the moment, and I'm currently in Nepal. But Charles, you wanted to give a little detail about how life is there in South Africa and a bit of backstory and everything else before you go?
Yeah, I'm in South Africa, Johannesburg, Fourways, Sandton area. It's beautiful. It's winter now. South Africa is an amazing place. It really is an amazing place. It could be closer to the equator. That's the only thing that would make me consider moving, is moving closer to the equator. But otherwise, we've got mostly tropical weather. The winters aren't that cold. The people here are probably some of the friendliest people you will meet anywhere in the world. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country.
Heck yeah, dude. So I have a question real quick. Okay, South Africa is cool. I'm already going to go. I already plan on going to Africa. I'm excited. How are the other surrounding countries? So like if me and these wonderful women went to these countries, what would it be like? Is it, is there anything that we should be advised of?
Yeah, so it's a great question. It's a great question. South Africa is quite established because it's at the southern tip of Africa. We've got Cape Town, we've got Johannesburg, very vibey, very trendy, really safe. Like, despite what you see on the media, it's actually quite safe. There's pockets, like in every country, that might not be as safe, but in the surrounding areas, it's quite different. It's way more rural. If you look at like Zimbabwe, very poor, very rural. Botswana is not as bad. Zambia, Namibia, really nice countries, beautiful countries. It just depends
on where. Safe countries to go to, or what would you say?
I'd say if you go more to middle of Africa, like Congo, Nigeria, that's where it gets quite rough.
That's like the Wild West. It's the craziness.
Wild West, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
But Nigeria, we want to.
I'm half Nigerian, bro. So like, if I go to like, what's up, guys?
Listen, it depends on where you go. I mean, you guys are smart. You guys plan ahead, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Awesome. I'm super excited to go to Africa, bro. So like, no matter what, when I go to Africa, we are hanging out, even if you don't fly out. But I appreciate you so much. You're so awesome. You're a badass in my book. You always will be. I love you as a brother. I'm thankful that you're here. Guys, go follow Charles. He's amazing. Tell him how much you love him. Post on his Instagram and everything else, and just give this guy a round of applause for being so cool and just spending time with us here today. Charles, you can go now, man. Thanks for being here. And like Sashi said, if you would kind of like leave your thing open so it can upload, and we'll be posting this the moment we're done. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Sasha, Lay family. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon.
Cheers, love you, brother. See you soon, man.
There's Instagram.
Yeah. Man, that was cool. That was really awesome. All right, guys, it's your dude, Mikey. I just came back from a temple. So I went to a monastery like right before this. Huge monastery. And it was like, what is going on? Like, this exists? And I went in there and just absorbed all the energy. That's why I'm coming back and giving you guys. Probably why I'm so hype. Today's a happy day. Thank you guys for being here. If you have some questions, we'll kind of like answer them those questions before we go. But I do have my evolutionary students to go like tend to and everything else, and my intensive monitoring people as well. So got to go with them in a little bit. But as I'm here right now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And don't forget to use Charles's code if you do get the guide, WINNIG, winning. That's what we focus on. The victory. We focus on winning. We focus on the top. We focus on opulence and goodness and grace and love and peace. But Charles asked some really great questions like, hey, what about these emotions like anger? I'm like, dude, anger's great. Depression's even great. Like, I don't demonize any sort of emotion. I just make sure it's not your master. It's not mastering over you. You master it. You do that, man, life is great. All right, Sasha, do we have any questions?
Yeah, so Lauren said, yes, South Africa is beautiful. Also based there.
Yeah, I believe South Africa is great, but I'm like, what about this, other countries like the Congo and stuff like that? That's pretty much was my question. Like, what about those places? I think Kenya's going to be pretty cool. Egypt's going to be amazing. What about Monaco? Morocco, Casablanca. I'm sure that's going to be good. What about Libya? That's going to be interesting. What about Niger? So like, I'm just excited. And if I can get some insight before I go there, because like it's coming close. Like, we're almost done in Asia. We've almost been to every single country in Asia. We came to Asia in 2023, and we've been traveling all through Asia since then. So we've been traveling well over 3 years, and it's been beautiful. It's been awesome. It's like so awesome. So I'm expecting that from Asia, but like now that I go to a different place, the Middle East, Africa, what's it going to be like there? I know Europe's going to be cool. Europe's more like governmental stuff that they're doing, but some of these other countries, I don't know what to expect. So yeah, awesome.
Awesome. So we have some cool people here.
Actually, before we talk to those
Luther.
cool people, Luther,
Uh-huh.
hey guys, also tell me, is my
I'll
mic?
just read out their stuff.
Oh, wait, real quick.
Mhm.
Is my mic popping? Is my mic clipping? Do you hear like a click, 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 click? Is it clipping? I think it might be the processing of it or something like that. But like, let me know. Is this mic clipping whenever I speak? I love you guys. I'm gonna use the restroom. I've been holding it for a second, so yeah, I'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. If I'll read some of these comments after I send. Okay, awesome. Had to send off a message. How are you guys doing? How is everyone today? But yeah, DJ Luther said, I support you being in South Africa. That's the safest tip of Africa, which is a very beautiful place. I've never been, but hopefully soon we are going to go there. And Allison asked, are you single? Are you asking for yourself? he is open. Not single, but open. Yes, the mic clips. Thank you, Nihal. And Mateo, yes, we have been to Japan. We were there for 2 months. Is my mic clipping or is it just Mikey's mic? And no, this is not AI's, that's so sweet of you. I know it's hard to tell sometimes nowadays, but yeah, Mikey is real.
Am I real? Am I AI?
Yeah, they're asking if you're AI.
Is this guy AI? Thank you. I appreciate that. That's such a
I appreciate that.
beautiful compliment. Thank
Yeah.
you. No, I'm not AI. I don't really condone AI. I'm not against it. I'm like, oh, AI slop. No, I'm like, people are obviously watching it. So like the people are voting, right? So I'm not against something, like the people want to do it, but like I am 100% real. I don't really use AI. My team has used AI in the past to like write some of the captions and stuff like that, but they weren't even all that good, so we don't do that. It's all like from us. Do we use AI anywhere? Like at all? Like in what we do, like Mikey Bree stuff?
Maybe Rabia uses it.
For like emails or something like that?
Like answering some things, like structuring some sentences.
Rabia's first language is not English, so she might have like a past use, but like yeah, we're not really AI people. Like it's cool, whatever. Like one thing that will never be replaced is the human essence, and AI does not mimic that. Like there will always be a need for humans with humans. That's what humans are here, and they're interacting with humans. And there might be a lot of humans who don't want anything to do with humans because they have gone off and now they've done the Wall-E, right? They're Wall-E. They're in these big giant floating wheelchair things, and they're sucking their mega gulp down with their popcorn and their burger, and they look like a big chemical experiment explosion, like reactor. But there are going to be people who still value people. That's what people are doing. And even if there comes to a day where that people don't value people anymore, then who cares? Because that would be the end of humanity either way. So like, but people want to do what people want to do, and I never try to convince them otherwise. I say, let people do what people want to do. They're showing you what they want to do. All right.
Allison's asking if you're single.
I'm not single, but I'm also not monogamous. So I have multiple lovers. So I have Sashi, I have Lay, I have a couple other girls here in I've had quite a few here in Nepal. They're all amazing. They're all awesome. But Tash, you're my favorite. I love you the most. But yeah, am I single? No, not really. And girls always fly out anyway to come see me. I had a girl fly out here while I was in Nepal to come meet me here like my first week. Very beautiful, gorgeous, like model type girl. And yeah, I mean, I'm very blessed. I grew up with no mom, and now it's like I have all the motherly love I could ever ask for. I grew up and I got all my dreams came true. Oh my God. All right, what's up?
Awesome. And then also Gareth said, I am from Zambia, which is close to South Africa. It's very peaceful and it's a beautiful country. You should definitely visit.
I think Africa is probably one of the most, I think all continents are like beautiful continents, but I'm pretty sure Africa will be one of the most beautiful continents I've ever been on. And I'm not doubting the beauty of it. I'm just questioning the safety before I go. Like, hey, is there anything I should know? Like Pakistan, right? I thought that like Pakistan, it's gonna be crazy. I gotta watch my shoulders, right? I gotta like look over my shoulder. The greatest place I've ever gone to, like the hospitality, the love, the appreciation, the humbleness from the people. It's like I was worried if it was safe or not, but like it turns out, like dude, like their hospitality was unmatched. It's the most gratuitous country I've ever been to. Pakistan was amazing.
Yeah, and Lauren said, absolutely love the vibrant energy.
Thank you. It's my life spirit. I'm just sharing this. Like I want everyone to have the same energy, the same spirit. If there was a better energy, I'd be doing that. But I think this is the best energy. So yeah. Let's go, Lauren.
Also, DJ Luther said,
DJ.
bro, you got a nice body, not huge, not small, but very fit.
Yeah, sure, man. Well, I think comparison to like myself, it looks not huge. But again, this is a full like Coke bottle, right? So this is how small a Coke bottle looks in my I'm a very big man. You have an iPhone or something like that? I can like do like iPhone. I could show you here.
Like a Samsung.
No, I'll show you this one here. So
Okay.
this is an iPhone, right? And this is my hand. And this is not even a Max or anything like that. This is like, this is a normal iPhone, stuff like that. So I'm a pretty, I don't know if you can, yeah, compared to myself, I'm not very big, but like compared to everyone else around me, I'm usually the biggest guy everywhere I go. So you got to, you got that balance, bro. Oh,
Which first and last said, stay out of Rwanda.
Rwanda. Yeah. There's a movie, right? About Rwanda. Some stuff happening.
And really, bruh asked, what's the best advice you can give right now?
What's the best advice I can give right now? From who?
Really, bruh?
Really, bruh? Yo, bro. What's the best advice I can give right now? I would say, I say until you clear the toxins out of your environment and your life, you won't see reality for what it really is. You'll always be held back and stunted, and you won't truly see what this is. So the first step, before I say self-love or go do this, go do that, take all chemicals, all toxins, all man-made scents, colognes, soaps, perfumes, deodorant, insect killer repellents, lotions, screens, sunscreen, this, that, applicants. Get that stuff, dishwasher, Drano, any sort of chemical man-made stuff, and get it as far away from you as possible. That should be the first thing. That should be definitely the first thing. You do that, your brain will start to reconstruct, and you'll start to see different, in a sense, frequencies and reality that were right there in front of you the whole time, but you never saw. So yeah, it's some of the best advice I can give you that you can do for free. So yeah.
So, oh, I didn't want to miss this one, but Ronald asked, what do you eat in a day?
What do I eat in a day? I eat nothing in a day. I usually eat, I eat like once a year. So today I eat nothing. Tomorrow I eat nothing until next year, probably around maybe May of next year I might eat, or maybe March. So I'm supposed to eat somewhere around like March of next year. Like coconut oil. You've been doing coconut oil? Okay.
Really, bro? Said, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I told you. I love you, man.
And then Kelly said, amen. Environment is everything. You are absolutely correct. Heart, 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 heart.
I love you, Kelly. Yo, Kelly. I just matched with this girl from China. I already put my stuff in China, so I'm talking to Chinese girls now. There's a girl named Super Kelly. Super Kelly. I've never met a Kelly who wasn't cute. So kudos to you. I was actually talking to a girl in Atlanta named Kelly. She probably ain't watching this, but yeah, I always thought you were cute. I was on a movie set because like in Atlanta, like we had like a lot of movies that came there for production and stuff like that. So I was in a couple like background actor and stuff like that in a couple movies. And they gave me this big type of king wardrobe and stuff like that. And it was super big. It weighed probably like 20 pounds or something like that, just on my shoulders, 20 or 30, somewhere in there. So I would take it. It was like a big carpet. It was like getting the carpet off your floor and then putting it on my shoulders. It's kind of like that. And there's this girl I met on set named Kelly. And like she was all dude, everywhere I go, girls are giving me the eyes, right? They're like, hey, if you just talk to me, I will say it. Like I always see that. It's always in their eyes, you know? So Kelly was like that too. But that was like before I was like really outwardly poly, or like because I didn't become not open. I didn't have multiple loves, right? Polyamory, multiple loves. Until Sasha was cool with it. Because Sasha, like I've been with her for 15 years this month. So I made sure that she was cool with it before I ever did anything or acted upon anything. And guess what? That took years. It took years of Sasha like, I don't know yet. So cool. I'm like, all right. Another year. I don't know yet. Cool. No rush, no pressure. Cool. I ain't going to do anything. I'm not going to go behind your back or lie or cheat or do anything. If you're not cool with it, I'm not going to do this prematurely. Whenever you're ready or you're cool with it or you're not cool with it, just let me know. I'm here. So like I spent a lot of time in that. But Kelly was before Sasha said, yeah, and was cool with it. Well, she was kind of like the initiator, because I used to be Christian and stuff like that. So I go to church and I'd be a worship leader. I'd be like up on stage, no matter what. Like I would always have girls give me, whether I was Christian, whether I was in high school, whether I'm like an adult, due to like the dating world. I'm like, how do you not have a good dating life, bro? Like, don't women look at you like this too? Come on, bro. No, I'm just kidding. My heart goes out for the guys out there. But Kelly, like, I took that big robe off, and she'd give me the eyes. I took the robe off and I left to go hang out with my other friend who was also on set with me. And I come back to my robe and Kelly's like fake sleeping in my robe. I'm like, obviously, like, I come back and she ends up in my robe. But yeah, funny enough, Lay, her spirit kind of reminds me. Kelly was like a Vietnamese girl, like an Asian girl. This is in Atlanta too. I think I just attract beautiful Asian girls. I guess my luck. I just attract all these beautiful Asian women. But in Atlanta too, like I had 6 lovers, and one of them was German. One of them was from Peruvian. One was why do I always forget the one that Inna? Where's Inna from? Bosnia. So like German, Peruvian, Bosnian. Sasha's from America in a sense, but she's Chinese.
Yeah.
Lay is Korean. Dee is from Canada, but she's Filipina. So it's just like have all these girls from all around the world, like even in Atlanta, Georgia. So it was pretty cool. So yeah. Anyway, long story short, Kelly was very cute, and I didn't do anything with her because I'd never fully talked with it with Sash, like for the clear. So I didn't act on it. But man, dude, Kelly would still love her to this day. There's not a girl I've ever been with, like even like just as friends, who I don't love. Love all the girls, like no matter what.
True.
They've all been awesome. Every single one of them in my life. I have only good things to say about all of them.
He's definitely a deep lover.
Yeah. I think that's what makes this all cool, because like I'm not here just to hit it and quit it. Like I want to hit it and stay with it. That's my thing. Like I don't like separation. I don't like breaking up. Like let's just travel the world and hang out and have fun and smile and throw the frisbee, hit the baseball, or go swimming in the ocean or skydiving, whatever. Let's like we don't have to break up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
So Burning Down the House asked, what do you do to keep from stinking if you don't wear deodorant?
When you live the guide, you don't stink anymore. You actually smell really good. So like the stinking is the indicator something's like jacked up in you. So when you live the guide, it readjusts that and you don't stink anymore. I actually smell good. So the longer I don't take a shower, the more I actually smell better. I smell very sweet, like a sweet woody flower, like a sweet, very sweet scent, sweet cinnamon, woody, floral. Yeah, I'm smelling myself now. Like I smell great. Like sometimes I'll smell myself, but like I smell delicious, bro. These girls put their face in my armpits and everything. Like
This is very true. He smells really good.
Yeah.
So, and then Mateo was asking, so Mikey, you even go with girls that are covered in toxins? Now everybody uses makeup, fragrances, etc.
Man, dude, okay, cool. Like I'm not here to change anybody. I don't make anybody change. I'm not trying to convince anybody how to live, but like obviously the life guide has clear-cut results. Like it is the best way. It is the highest way. Like this way of the guide is the highest way to live. So I don't tell the girl she has to change. I don't tell her she has to, not wear. I don't tell her what to do. Okay, do whatever you want to do. It's like you're your own person. But when they see me and the results I have, the results that Sasha have, the results that Lay have, like my women, right? Like these girls here with me, they don't age. They stop aging. And there's a clear indicator. Like girls will come into my life and they'll live this style with me, and then they'll look more beautiful and vibrant and fresh and everything else. But then I've seen some girls like after the fact, like after, like maybe they gone back, they had to finish college or whatever, right? Like life happens, right? And I see them, I'm like, dude, you can see the aging on them. Like it hit them hard. It's not just the school or the stress, it's like all the stuff. There's a specific type of energy that's here that preserves people. They just stop aging around me and they all look great. So some people thought that Sasha was like 20. Some people think that, like when we first got here to this neighborhood, they think that Lay is like a teenager. They thought that she was like 17 or 18. So like when you live in the specific realm, you look like a youth forever. You look like you're like, like early 20s, mid 20s. I would say I look probably like mid 20s, something like that, 25, 26, maybe like 28 or something like that, the highest. But I don't look like I'm almost 40. You know, I don't think so. Like I was born in the 80s, bro. I don't look like, bro, the 80s. We're about to be in 2030. Like, what are you talking about, bro? That's nearly 50 years. I don't look like I was born in the 80s, you know, the decade that was almost 50 years ago, but I was, you know. So but I am the end of the 80s, but nonetheless I was born in the 80s. But like this is a testament. When you live this life, you stop aging, you have all this energy, my skin's glowing and radiant. I don't use lotion or anything like that. It's not AI, there's no camera tricks. And the women, then they come in my life and they see it, they're like, oh, this guy knows something. And they respect that and they start living the same life. But in the beginning, I just show a lot of grace and like I don't judge them for wearing makeup. They don't know any better. They've been manipulated by a system. They're just a, you know, farm animal to the system or cattle. Like, okay, sell them makeup, sell them all these things and beauty routines. That's right. Get influencers to also manipulate the young girls to tell them they need to slather themselves in chemicals. It's going to make them infertile. They don't know any better. So I show them that same type of love and that same type of grace. And then, like, you know, when they're ready to ask, I talk to them about it. And then, yeah. But I'll love them even if they have chemicals because, like, I'm at such a high point now, chemicals don't affect me as much as they did in the past. So I can give a little bit if I really love the person. But, like, I don't spend too much time with and funny enough, here's the crazy part. For whatever reason, automatically, even if it's like a dating profile or something like that, I just don't attract girls who wear heavy makeup. Like like every girl has a guy that her brain is manipulated to like look for. So when the girl sees me, usually the girl does not, she already doesn't wear a bunch of makeup. Like she already is she might wear some eyeliner or something like that, but she already isn't slathered in makeup for whatever reason, however that works out. So yeah, I'm the guy that whenever I put my signal out, women who don't wear a bunch of makeup are already attracted to me. Those are like the main ones. And once you wear a bunch of makeup, like they're probably so much in their own world that my energy, like they see me as hot, but like we don't really connect like that because their brain, because like your brain's connected to how it's wired. Like your attraction isn't from you. Like what you're attracted to most likely has been what you've been shown for years and years. Like before, like I'm older, right, guys? Like I'm on the older side. So I remember back in the day, like Pamela Anderson was super hot. Like she was the one that all the guys wanted, but she had like a skinny body and then like fake boobs. She was a stick with boobs. She was like a Dolly Parton, right? Dolly Parton, Pamela Anderson, stuff like that. And then you get to like the turn of the millennia, and you have people like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, sticks. They're just sticks. They're like anorexic, you know, like nothing. They're flat. They're flat on the back. They're flat on the top. Sticks, right? And then you get to like the next generation, which is like Kim Kardashian, kind of like shorter side, curvy hips, all this other stuff. And it's just like you were a curvy girl like that back in the day, you weren't attractive. You were a stick girl, now you're not attractive. So like, well, now today I think there's so many subcategories and like of people on the internet that everyone's kind of attracted to everything now. But like it was really like if you were not this girl who they're showing you, then you weren't hot. And it's really showing that people's attraction is dependent upon their wiring. So they have to even understand they're only looking for how they've been programmed. And that's why I say a lot of girls miss out on their blessing because they're looking for a guy like this because of their birth control, because of their pad and all this other stuff. Like it changed their physiology and their chemistry. And they end up being attracted to guys who aren't even for them. That's why they keep having crappy relationships and stuff. Anyway, so yeah. So the girls who do wear makeup eventually will not wear makeup around me. If a girl's flying out, if the girl's already attracted to me, right? I've had so many girls fly out to come see me on their own dime. I don't pay on their own dime, bro. I'm like, yeah, if you want to, but I'm not paying for your stuff, dude. Then I'll tell them like, hey, like no sense in the house, no, because they're planning on staying the night for like some time. Then I'll talk to it then. But if I'm going on a date with a girl like tonight here in this country, I ain't gonna tell her what to wear, bro. Like, do what you want. Like, I don't even care. I may never see her again. That's why I don't invest too much in it. But if a girl's already flying out to me, I let her know, like, yo, no perfume, no makeup, no cologne, stuff like that.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Douglas said Jessica Simpson. And
yeah, Jessica Simpson, yeah.
Yeah, Roro said my hubby loved Pamela Anderson.
Oh, dude, me too. My girl, do we have a picture of me and Taryn? Taryn and I?
Oh, I can download it really quick.
So like I got every girl I ever wanted. I've gotten everything I've ever wanted. So I used to be hella into Pamela Anderson. I had the spread, the magazine. I had a picture of her, or like some pictures of girls on my wall, and I ended up dating, having a love, not even dating. Like I was in a real committed relationship with a girl who looked like a younger Pamela Anderson, because by that time Pamela Anderson, like she's like 50 now, 50.
Okay.
No, at the club. So if you go to like the holding folder,
Oh, okay. I'll find it.
or like holding or picking up, whatever it is, picking up folder. I know she'd be cool with me sharing it because she's like one of the cool. Yeah, she's one of the coolest people I've ever met. Like, she is so amazing. This person is so cool. Maybe people would judge her for her looks, something like that, but she was one of the most down to ride, always supportive, always had something good to say, so loving, so caring. She's like, the only reason I'm not with her in a sense technically is because I left America, because I already explored America. Now I'm going to go and travel the world. She had to stay behind. She's like, nah, I got to stay here. I got things, I got responsibilities. But we were together for some time. And, when I was a kid, I used to fantasize about Pamela Anderson. And then when I became an adult, this girl came into my life. And this is her and I. It's like, that's like some of our first dates and stuff like that. I don't know if you can.
This.
Back when I wore shirts. This would be when I wore shirts. I wore clothes, still had the hat, wore shirts. Do I have a necklace there too? Yeah, I have a super long necklace as well going down. But yeah, she looks exactly like Pamela Anderson, especially whenever she stands up. Huge, boobs and beautiful, gorgeous, So people are like, oh, you're a passport bro. And I'm like, no, I am not. Like in America, I was actually even more relationally inclined than, in other countries, because other countries like more traditional and stuff like that. But America, like, that's my energy, that's my culture, I know how to talk to people and jokes and like relate. But like out in these other countries, it's like, I don't know your customs and your culture and all this other stuff. But yeah, so in America, Taryn was one of the, one of my lovers and stuff like that. So Sasha, Taryn, Dee, everybody else. Taryn's beautiful, amazing. I only have great things to say about her. She's one of the most coolest people I ever met. I remember one time we snuck into a construction site and just went to the top of the building and like overlooked the city, and we're just hanging out up there on top of the construction building. Like, it's like a skeleton. It was, she's so cool. She's always down to do fun stuff, and like she's, like a person would see her like, oh, well, she's prissy and this and that. Nah, dude, that girl's like, she'd get down in the dirt with you.
Yeah.
One of the coolest persons I've ever met in my life.
She's so sweet and so loving.
Still talk to her. Like a lot of these girls I still talk to, like not like daily or even like once a month, maybe like a couple times a year. Like, we'll like, hey, hope you're doing well and all this other stuff. So yeah, super awesome, super amazing.
Rowena said you can tell she's super hot.
Of course. It's, why would I, if I can have anything I want, why would they not be hot? But now I'm looking at trying to be intimate with like goddesses, not like online that people call goddesses. They like kiss their feet. No, like actual deities and goddesses. And I've been going to all these temples and like seeing stuff like that. So yeah.
Very cool.
I'm seeing like can I actually have a goddess, like an entity, like an entity type being, like come here and like, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, Taryn's beautiful. Inna's beautiful. Dee's beautiful. Like every single one. Like they're all beautiful. Taryn is like the girls I dated whenever I was like a teenager. So like, except, we're adults now. Fake boobs. Should fake boob. But like Lauren and Nikki, they all like, I'm from Texas. A lot of white girls, blonde hair, blue eyes. Like all the girls I dated growing up was like blonde hair, blue eyes, like model type stuff. Like just like Taryn and stuff like that. So yeah. So like Taryn, like that's like, yeah, I'm used to that. So like people like Lay or like Sasha, they're like, ooh, exotic, because I've never, I'm from Texas, a small town in Texas. Everyone's white and blue eyes and stuff like that. So yeah.
And really, bro asked, what is the G word you keep saying? The guide? What am I supposed to buy?
You're not supposed to buy anything. I'm not here to tell you what to do, homie. You're not supposed to do anything. If you want the step-by-step process at which I apply in my life to get these results, the guide. Yeah, you can find that on MikeyBreeze.com. So I'm going to put down here at the bottom for you, MikeyBreeze.com. Bam, right there. So yeah, you can go there and you can get the guide. It's a pretty much like a 350-page instruction manual on how to access higher states of energy, so you're able to reformat your body and become aware of reality. That's it. And it's going to be the most powerful thing you've ever done. It's what Charles, this undefeated professional boxer, is doing. This is what I'm doing. This, I found this roughly almost 6 years ago, back in 2020. And yeah, it's changed my life forever. Like, I don't work out. I don't go to the gym. I don't take supplements. I don't do roids. I don't do body weight. I don't do push-ups. I don't maintain. I don't do animal stuff. Like, I like climb trees. I'm pretty much sedentary, sitting and meditating all day. You can do whatever you want with this energy, but like I'm trying to go to the deeper levels of like reality. But yeah, the guide, Guide, guide. Guide.
By the way, Aragorn said he left already. He said he had to go. But he said
If
thank
you're
you.
watching this after the fact, I love you, bro.
Yeah. So he said thank you for your service. I'm gonna follow you now. Such a cool dude. But he had
Thanks,
to
man.
go.
Thanks, dude.
He said, I thought this was cool. He said, you motivated me to clean my kitchen. I did 2 weeks of cleaning and tidying in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and your subconscious is taking the stuff in, and it's like weighing down on you. Like people are trying to go to the gym and do all this other stuff. I'm like, bro, you clean that kitchen is going to do way more than going to the gym. Like it doesn't seem like it, but like I'm the guy who looks like this, right? Like I'm telling you, when you do these little things, like I don't have the guide here. Maybe later when she comes back, she can get it. But when you look at the guide and you read it, you have the guide.
I can get
Any
it.
one, paperback, hardcover, doesn't matter. Digital, get the iPad out. What's up? It says it gives a reference to like, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. You know, a person dying by like 1,000 little cuts. But in the guide, we reference that, but we reverse it on the polar opposite, and we say life by 1,000 tiny little actions. So this is the guide, the life guide. The English version, we have a German version. And when you do these little tiny actions, cleaning your kitchen, like, dude, it saves you so much energy. And guess what? With that energy, you can go be successful. Now that you're successful, you can go make more money. Now that you make more money, you can just hire a maid to clean your kitchen, bro. Like use your money to hire a maid so you can take that same time you would have did your cleaning, 15 minutes or so, whatever, have them clean your whole house, say the hour, and go put it towards becoming more conscious, more successful, whatever it is that you're trying to expand in.
Which David, I guess John Wood said,
Yo, John, D, give him the D, give him the John, give him the Wood, baby. What's up? You know I would.
Said, yo, Mikey, thank you for leveling me up again. I saw your post about low vibration. It made me laugh out loud, bro.
You know what I'm talking
So
about? Yeah.
many mind traps, bro. Thank you. Love you.
I'm here to expose the ignorance that we all have accepted in our paradigm. We all like I'm saying this stuff because I was also like, oh yeah. Nah, dude. Now I'm pointing out so many ignorant things that we believe, that we hold on to, and whenever we expose it and dissolve it, it sets us free, man. And now we have so much more power in life. I love you, bro. How do we get out of a low vibration? I'm like, what low vibration, bro? Every day's a party if we choose to celebrate. How many gyms do I say on alive? Let's be on shirt. Every day's a party if we choose to celebrate. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I'm gonna forget that in 5 seconds, but it will be forever recorded in history on YouTube. What else we got? All right, a couple more, we'll go.
Oops, I clicked on the wrong one. Sorry. I said, can you tell a little about how you spend your energy day to day and what it feels like to achieve more consciousness?
Man, dude, it feels like elation. It feels like I'm having a constant like orgasm. I'm like, whoa, like I just feel so good. Like even right now, that's why I'm smiling. I just feel like I took happy pills or something like that. I'm completely sober. I don't do anything like that, but like I just feel like I'm on something, bro. Like I feel like I'm high every single second of every day. Life is good. What I spend most of my energy on day to day is just going deeper in the areas of understanding. Like this might look different for another person than it would for me, right? I have a specific understanding of what I know life to be. And the moment it's revealed to you, you are now accountable for it and you're responsible for it. So me honoring that and respecting that, what I'm responsible for, I engage in it to go and know deeper. There's a lot of stuff that I know that most likely you guys don't know, which is how I even wrote the guide. Is this stuff that people didn't know. In those topics, in those categories, I have to do certain things. So there's like spiritual, I have to hold the world together. There's a lot of stuff. So I put my energy out to hold the world together. I put my energy out to love people. I appear in a lot of people's dreams and stuff like that. So like now that I know about this psychic stuff and this power, I'm not using it like, oh, I can move paper with my mind. Like, well, no, I'm putting it to make this world greater and bigger and better and everything else. So a lot of my energy is spent on what's going on and going to a deeper level of understanding what's going on, and then also putting energy out so that this world can be constructed in a more efficient way for the entire world so everyone can benefit.
And which is kind of cool that you're talking about the dreams thing, because Zane said, brother, I have been watching your
Brother.
videos last night. I swear to you, this morning in another dimension, we had a conversation. True
Yeah, so
story.
you did. It's pretty, like, for sure. I don't know what we talked about, but like my soul testifies of me. So I'll put my spirit out into the world, and I have probably close to like written and people who've admitted it, because like not everyone will admit it. Like not everyone will come to me and tell me, hey, I had a dream about you. But you better bet there are a lot of people that dream about me. I probably have like over 50 testimonies of people like, bro, you showed up in my like it's like not even like you said, not even a dream, but like it was almost like a whole other ethereal plane. So I'm putting my energy out into the world to like start making it a better place and understand what's happening in, Middle East, like right there between the Middle East and Africa. This is a country over there. What's happening in America, the USA. So I'm starting to put my energy out to start to reconstruct the entire world and what we're experiencing. And it's happening with multiple people. So people are having visitations from me and dreams, and they're all benevolent. So like it's making people feel more confident and safe. And we keep doing this. I keep putting it out there. And then eventually the whole world will just feel safe again. Because a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are like fearful and stuff like that. So I'm putting my energy of, it's not even love. Like love is cool, but I think there's something higher than love. I'm putting this energy out, and then people are having all these dreams about me. Again, I have like so many testimonies of people having dreams about me. Some people seeing like even waking dreams, like they're awake and they can feel my presence kind of like hovering over them and stuff like that. So yeah.
And David said, you appeared in my dream after we interacted on a live like this, and it was one of the most vivid dreams I've ever had. Was realer than real, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's how real this energy is. So like, so what do I do all day, right? So the person asked me, what do I do? I find the fallacies in life that we're believing, so we no longer lead a life of a lie. Is this real or not? Okay, no, I'm gonna stop believing. Okay, let's just focus on what's real. Okay. And then with the energy I'm saving from doing life efficiently and optimally, I'm taking that extra energy I have and I'm casting it into the world. So we stop hating each other, we stop fighting, men stop feeling so scared and powerless. The men rise up, the women quit hating, but they feel more blessed and lovely and open up like the lotus flower. And the effect, okay, cool. So if it's real, right? There should be an effect. If I said everything I'm saying, especially about the health, right? But I had a gut, I was fat, overweight, I was sick, I had some sort of disease, or I don't have anything. I don't have no disease, no sickness, no issues. I take no medication, nothing. If I had some sort of sickness or illness and I claimed all this health stuff, I tell you, I'm dumb. It's stupid. Like what I'm saying is so out of place. Like, bro, you have no right to speak. But because I look like this, I'm like, well, maybe what I'm saying is true because you can see the effects on my body. Cool. Now, if I'm saying all this energy stuff I'm putting out, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm putting out psychic energy and all this other stuff, but there were no like testimonies from it, then maybe what I'm saying is just imaginary. I'm just playing with myself in my head. I'm like living in delusion, like, oh yeah, la la land. But no, countless times, probably close to 100 people have already who've admitted it, right? Who've admitted it. And again, like David and like Zane, before this moment, they didn't tell me. I didn't know they had a dream about me. So how many other people of Davids and Zanes are out there who haven't told me yet? But all the time in my DMs, people are like, bro, I had this crazy, like they say it's the same dream. All these people are having the same dream. It was more real than a dream. It was more real than reality. And man, when you came up, I could just feel like, and I got your energy and I felt how you feel. So if I just said all this stuff, but no one had the effect, like it wasn't happening in anybody's life, I'd be lying, or this is like la la land, like crazy, like woo-woo spiritual stuff. But since person after person after person after person keeps having a dream of me, like, dude, this and that, it's like, okay, well, that's the effect of the energy I'm doing. I'm doing this not so much to heal the world, because the world's only damaged because of the phase it's in. I'm doing this to rephase the world back into this type of alignment so everyone lives in power. That's why I'm doing it. So I'm already retired. I can just think and get money. Like even if I was broke, like I had no money, I can just literally think and like I don't need money. So I don't like, what do I do all day? If you don't need money, if you have all the women you could ever want, if you live in big, nice places and you do all like, what do you do all day? I'm literally putting out psychic energy to restructure the world so we have a more harmonious place and people stop hurting each other and hating each other and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I do. I'm in my tower all day just putting out energy, casting into the world so people start loving each other more. So yeah, that's a lot of my day, and mainly at night too. I'm really heavy at night. I'll stay up to like 3-4 o'clock in the morning doing that. Just so you guys are going to sleep, getting ready for work tomorrow. I'm like, okay, I'm 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm putting out energy for the world just to, do it. Just put it out there. So that's what I do with my energy. You can do whatever you want. When you get the guide, you get all this energy, you can go on dates, do whatever you want. But me, like, I know what I now know, and now I'm held liable for it. So every person who would die under, my watch is blood on my hands, and I don't want that. There's no need for it. I don't mind doing it, so I'll just do it. That's what I do. I like it. It's fun. It's cool. And I hope to see many more of you in your dreams. If you have a dream about me, tell me, like, write me and I'll save and I'll post up on the testimonials. It lets me know it's working. I don't doubt it. This is working. I know what I'm doing, but it's cool to hear, like, dude, like, I had a dream about you and it was so real. Like, yo, yeah, I had a dream about you too. And it's just cool. It helps the people out there who are watching too.
John said, Mikey, you've made a difference. And then also,
I want to say this. That's how real this is. You understand what I'm saying, right? These people are focused on, like, well, bro, calories in, calories out. Well, bro, you need to do a compound lifting set. Okay, bro, science. Okay, that's how they try to manipulate. They just say science. Okay, if you don't say anything behind science, you just say science. That doesn't mean anything, bro. Like logic, not science. Logic's greater than science. Your word. So these people are focused on, like, what weight loss and 5 pounds and all this other stuff, and I'm like, no, bro. There's a whole different reality that when you put out energy, you have visitation in people's dreams. You reconstruct the very essence of what we're experiencing. That's why I say this way is, like, I say stupid, not because I really mean it's stupid, but I'm saying when you compare it to the ability to show up in people's dreams and change lives and give energy across the universe, like, I'm literally able to give energy to people while they're in their dreams, and the next day they wake up in power. Would you really say counting calories is all that important when you now are exposed to this life? No, you'd be like, screw that. What is this? Because when you endeavor in this, it's a whole reformation of the entire world. So that's why I say this way is the highest way. I'm like, because it's proven that it's real. Like, there's nothing higher than this, man. It's very real stuff I'm telling you about. And guess what? There's nothing. I'm not selling you a dream kit to go appear in people's dreams. I don't even astral project. It's not even astral projection. It's making my energy so much. I'm not even gonna say what it is, but either way, it's not astral projection. It's not out of body. I'm still in my body 100%. But what I'm saying is, I don't get any money from this because I have nothing to sell for what I'm saying. So me saying this, like, it's not like it's going to make me, like, there's no intentions or motives of me saying this. These lives are not monetized, and I don't have ads on my stuff. So when I say this, like, it's just the genuinity of the event. It really happens. That's why I'm sharing this with you. I don't get paid for saying this. I'm not going to get more money for saying this. I might actually scare people for saying this. Like, oh, that's witchcraft. Oh, that's the devil. I'm like, the devil. Like, I'm bringing people to life. I'm bringing families back together. What do you mean? I just understand energy. But
which actually, there's somebody who's in the chat saying stuff like that.
because that's what ignorance says. The person, when a person says the devil, what they mean is they are living in darkness. Because the devil is where they're dark and they don't understand. But the moment you illuminate that spot, you see that all things in reality were made from the same creator. It's all the same stuff. So when they say the devil, they're saying that they're ignorant or in darkness of the fact. The devil's not real. The devil is literally just the embodiment of ignorance.
Oh my gosh. Zane said, that's exactly the dream I had. I'm all the way in South Africa, bro. Wrong one.
Sounds like wrong one.
I clicked the wrong one, but it's not clicking right for some reason.
It's all good.
But also, he said this. He said that you invited me to bring in life to glow. That was the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Conversation that y'all had.
I put, like, when I appear in people's dreams, I'm not there to take. Like, I don't need anything from you guys. Like, people are like, why do you sell your guide? I'm like, it's mainly for you. That's why I sell my guide for, like, because if you don't, there's a whole thing, right? But when I appear to you guys in dreams, I'm not asking anything of you. I'm not trying to take something from you. I'm not getting you to, like, give me something. I usher in power and I give power to you. That's how extensive the power is that I'm experiencing. I have so much. That's why I say be like the sun. Energy vampires, right? Have so much energy that, like, you can give the energy vampire all this energy and they change, and I'm still left with all my energy. It's like a fraction of my energy, even though I overflow them. When you live in this life, you have so much, like all I have is to give. So when I appear in the dream, like, here, take energy, live in authority, live in power, have the energy to stand up and shine and not be brought down by this darkness or this ignorance or by this hate. It's always to give. It's always to love. It's always to expand. It's always to, everything I always say is always to empower. I might call stuff out as dumb or whatever to expose that concept, but the people, I always empower the people. That's all I ever say. You'll never hear me saying something that doesn't empower the person I'm talking to on the fundamental level. But yeah, and anybody who says the devil, that's just them saying they're ignorant. It's like, oh yeah, thanks for admitting that you're ignorant on that part. It's no biggie. It's all right.
Johnson, Mike, you're the dream maker, my friend.
I love you so much, man. Let's take it to the next level, man. Like, we just started. Like, again, okay, cool. I'll share the story with you. I had a vision in 2009. I had a vision, a very specific vision. I was awake, I was up, and I was just caught up. And when I had this vision, it was so real that at the same time an impact happened in the vision, an impact happened outside of my house, and it like shook the ground. Like some big item dropped. It was like boom. So when I impacted here in my vision, there was also the impact outside from like a big truck, like a construction truck or something like that. That was 2009. In 2015, I had a friend and she had a dream about me. And she told me all of her dream, and her dream that this vision, you guys don't know this vision. And there's probably nothing you can find, because I don't ever share this vision with you guys of what I am. Like, there's no reason to share it. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, I just had an epiphany. Thanks. I appreciate it. But anyway.
I get to hear it later.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. But anyway, this friend, so like, 6 years later, right? So I had this vision in 2009, 6 years later in 2015, this girl has a dream about me, and she had it for a while, and she never even shared it. I think she had it, and she shared it a year later to Sasha. She didn't even share it to me. Wasn't like a year or something like this. Like, I had a dream. Like, when did you have it? A year ago? A year? Why didn't you tell me? So she waited a whole year before she even told Sasha. She wouldn't even tell me.
She felt like it wasn't right until that moment, I guess.
Yeah. So anyway, when she told Sasha the dream, Sasha told me, and Sasha knew the vision. Sasha's like, yo, she had a dream about you that was exactly your vision. Verbatim.
Exactly.
You're doing this, and in her dream, you're doing this. In your vision, you did this. In her dream, you did this. This is 6 years later. I never told her about it. She's not even like psychic or anything like that. She's like, dude, I just had this intense dream about Mikey. She told Sasha. She held it in her heart for like over a year. Like, if you have a dream about somebody, for one, you don't even remember your own dreams. But to have a dream about me and not instantly tell me and hold it and not forget it, a year later, she's like, even a year, the dream was so vivid to her because it was so real. How do you remember your dream a year later? Like, most people don't. I'm sure that some people, there's some dreams, but she had this dream, and a year later she said it, and it was like one for one verbatim and a little bit further than my vision, because like everything happened the same, and then my dream ended here. I'm sorry, my vision ended here, and then her vision continued. And it's exactly what we're doing now about the people and raising them up and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, this is crazy. So at that point now I'm like, I'm all in, bro. Like, you can't, there's no doubt, there's no fear. I'm doing this. I'm doing what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm here. I know what's happening. I'm not confused. I'm not worried or trying to find, I know my purpose, and I'm just doing it. And as I do my purpose, people have dreams about me. People come alive. People like Charles that get healed. He had neck problems and slipped disc and herniated disc and stuff like that. Now he's healed. Never even had to touch him. There was a woman in my Discord. She already went through menopause at 53, and now she's 56. So she's been postmenopausal for 3 years. She came into this life with me with the guide, and now she got her menstrual cycle back. There's another woman. She had a bone condition. This is all like recent, like in the past month. It's not even like a year ago. This is like June. Okay. So there's another woman. She she has like an osteoporosis type thing, like a deep degenerative bone condition. And it was harming her body so much that she hasn't had her period in 10 years, in a decade. She had a power session with me and we did stuff with the guide. And within 2 weeks, for the first time in 10 years, she started bleeding again. She got her menstrual cycle back. That's how powerful. I know the vision. I know the calling. I know the destiny. I'm just living it and I'm just doing it. And I'm glad that you guys are here with me. So yeah.
Lewis said, you were abducted and brought to the same place. It was not a dream. It actually happened.
Abducted.
Yeah, I think because it happened to him. He said that he had 3 entities, I believe, extract energy out of me. It was light blue in color. The neighbor was wondering, like, what is he doing in the field? And he couldn't see the 3 entities, but yeah, he's like, yo, listen, everyone, there are entities that are taking powers from certain people and using it to destroy their own enemies. Call me nuts, but this is the truth. I am one of the few. That's what he's saying.
Okay, that didn't happen to me at all, but yeah, it's really cool. That's cool. I'm happy for you, but is it on the positive side or the negative? Like there's entities that are taking power from people.
Yeah, I guess so.
So is that like a negative
Taking
thing?
powers from certain people and using it to destroy their own enemies.
I have no enemies. There's no one to destroy. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Your neighbor is just a hurt person. Your enemy is just a hurt person. Your enemy is not your enemy. Your enemy is somebody who went through a hardship in their life that skewed their vision or perverted their perception. They're no one to destroy. Because guess what? If you have power, then show up in your enemy's dream and then love them and change them from the inside out. That's more destroying your enemy than like destroying your enemy. Destroying your enemy is completely resolving the hate in the person and rising them up in love. That's way more powerful. So there is no enemy. There's no one to destroy, but there are people to understand, like, dude, they're just lost. That's why they would do what they're doing, because they're just lost. They don't know. So yeah. But that wasn't my vision, nor at all. It had nothing. There's no entities as far as like beings or stuff like that. It was more of a spatial thing. Yeah.
Patricia said, I'm 43 and haven't had a period for 16 years.
Well, join the roster, join the club of the women who get their menstrual cycle back. To start doing the guide. Like it's all of it. It's worked so many times. Lay had an irregular period. She had the opposite. She couldn't stop bleeding. She once bled for like almost half a year every day.
She bled 40 days on and then maybe 5 days off and then 40 days back on.
There was a time she was like bleeding like consistently for like over, I think 200 something days.
Oh yeah.
And now with the guide, her menstrual cycle has like regulated. That's Lay. There's the other girl with the bone condition. She got her menstrual cycle back after 10 years. There's a woman who's postmenopausal. She got her menstrual cycle back after being postmenopausal for 3 years. So like I'm pretty sure there's more. Again, everyone doesn't tell me their testimonies. Like the dreams, like I don't get everyone's dream. Like not everyone tells me stuff. But from the people who do tell me, I have like a roster of different healings and benefits and stuff like that people have experienced with the guide. So yeah, just hop on and get it. All right, a couple more, and I'm really, really, really gonna go because I gotta take care of my evolutionary mastery people.
Okay.
And my not so much the intensive monitoring on Fridays, but mainly the evolutionary mastery.
Okay. And then
Hey Lele, we bring up some kombuchas? Thank you.
sorry, Instagram, I haven't been really looking at the chat. So Mo Got Vibes asked, how did you get out of employment and that whole mindset? Much love from Austria.
How I got out of employment was being willing to embrace employment. I've never thought employment was bad, ever. So I don't demonize employment. I think it's cool. I think it's awesome that a person would give me the opportunity to come work with them and be with them. I never got out of employment. I think it's beautiful. I think it's an amazing thing, and it's cool that people make offers for other people to gain skills and knowledge and be taken care of and like have a steady paycheck. I think employment's amazing. Owning your own business is like the most riskiest thing and everything else. Yeah, there's success, but man, it drains your energy. Like you see the cars or the fancy stuff on that side, but like if you really look, you can see the bags, the tiredness, how they give their whole life to it, their whole identity and everything else. So like, I don't think employment's bad at all. I never got out of it. I actually respect it. Yeah.
Tinderfield said, pure wisdom.
Hey, let's go.
And Patricia said, I was like that. And it just one day, when it just stopped.
Yeah, get on the guide. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can talk about it all day, or you can do something. Like, it's time to take action. Thanks, baby.
And Zane asked, what's your take on seed retention?
It's cool as long as you're not doing it out of spite. Like, don't do it because you hate women. Don't do it because you're trying to like resist yourself. Don't do it because it's bad to spill. It's not. It's a beautiful thing to spill. Like it's one of the pleasures that we have in life. It's one of the few, because I don't eat every single day. I eat like once a year, so I don't get the pleasure of eating, which is like, it's not a bummer because I like where I'm at, but you know, like it feels good to eat, especially like food that you like, you know, have a taste for. And the same thing with spilling your seed. I don't spill my seed every day or every week or sometimes every, you know, quarter of the year. Sometimes it goes some time without spilling. So like, I don't get to experience all the pleasures of life like I used to. So I think it's a very beautiful thing whenever you can do that stuff. So if you want to do it, don't resist, flow with yourself, know yourself. And if you do retain your seed, like make sure you make yourself proud with holding that energy in, and how you apply it. Make sure it's worthy application of your use. So if you do hold your seed in and you get more energy from it, what are you doing with the energy? And make sure that that's a worthy cause that you're giving yourself to.
Also, just like an update, almost online. I don't know what's happening with Indra, but he's pretty rude right now. So Anjali's like working on what's going on. Like, yeah,
Towards you?
towards me, and also a Kriti. It was like, what the heck? And also the new person, like as a bystander.
Okay.
That's out of
Who knows?
character.
Hurt people hurt, and maybe something happened. Maybe his mom or something like that is going through.
Asking him, but he said, Dr. Anjali, this is the thing.
Oh.
I was like, we're friends. What is it? Just tell me. Like, we're here. We're friends. You know, Mikey, me, Sasha. What is it? Just tell me.
Actually heard
No,
him.
we're not friends.
Oh, he said that? We're not
Yeah.
friends?
He's like, no friends. Anjali, you talk. I no talk you. You know, broken English. We're not friends. Like, this. And I'm like, okay, you want me to talk to Anjali? Is that what it is? And he just kept walking. And I'm like, all right, hey, Anjali.
What'd she say?
She said, okay, let me just go talk to him.
All right, that's cool. All right, a couple more. We're going to go. Well, all the blessings to him.
He was up. When I was up, I heard him talking on the phone, so he might be going through some stuff.
Yeah, probably so.
At like 4:30.
Show people grace. Leigh is saying that our security guard here is being rude and disrespectful to her and our maids and stuff like that. So she's like, yo, what's up? And he won't talk to her. And Leigh's like, come on, talk to me. Like, are you okay? I'm your friend. And he's like, no, I'm not your friend. You're not my friend. So we're kind of like, and we've known this guy for like 3 months. We've been hanging out with him and I've given him gifts and bought him stuff and like gave him money. So I'm like, yeah, dude, like you're part of the family. So whatever's happening, like most likely this is out of character for him. So guess what? We're going to extend grace, show him love, not hold this one event against him or like, you know, be mad, but understand that he's most likely this is happening because something's happening. So this is happening because something's happening. So we understand that. And because we can go in with a cool head and like calm emotions and just show love in the situation, whatever's going on. It's nothing big. Usually events don't last longer than like a day, at the like an hour. Usually when you show love like that, it'll all be cleared up. All right, cool.
Kenderfield said your angel's rattling his demons. I don't know about that.
I don't know, man. But Andrew's great. He's an amazing guy.
So kind.
Like we've had a couple security guards here because Ender would sometimes like take a week off or a break or something like that and go out. And like we'd have other like replacements in the meantime, or like we can't wait till he comes back because like he's like the best one, you know.
Blair on said, "Take the gifts back, bro."
I don't want them. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't want anything. If I've ever given you guys anything, I don't even want it back, man. You can have it. It's all in love. I gave it because I love you, not because of your merit, not because you were a good person to me. You're happy. I gave it because I want to give it to you. So
yeah,
you can anything I give you, you can have. They're yours.
Mochi said you have a beautiful mindset.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, last one, and we're gonna
go. Let's see if there's questions. Bro, what do you eat to lose body fat? It's from Olaf's.
Olaf's?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you don't want to eat to lose body fat because the body fat's there for a reason. It's a protection mechanism. It's actually saving you from like diseases and sicknesses. Now, if you don't fix why the body fat's there, then eventually that disease will spill over into like fatty liver and like heart conditions and stuff like that. But like that fat is actually protecting you from having further ailments. Now, what you do is you primarily see like what's in your life that's causing damage, because body fat is just swelling. Could you put up a picture of me, just bigger, like any versions of me, I guess, like bigger than now. So body fat is not because you're fat. Body fat is because you're swollen. When you're swollen, when you're injured, you're just damaged. And guess what happens when you're damaged? You swell. So the body fat is the indicator that there's a problem somewhere. So you got to find what the problem is, what the source is. Okay, cool. This is one. And the second one, I'm definitely like flexing. You know, I got the muscles and everything else. But like, you know, muscles aside, you can see my first picture there. I'm just bloated. I'm not even fat. I'm just bloated. That's because there's a chemical reaction happening, causing disruption in me, and it's causing me to bloat. I'm bloated. I'm bloated. I'm swollen. Fat's not fat. Fat's swelling and bloat. But that swelling and bloat is to protect you from the damage that's occurring over here. So it cushions you from the bluntness of this damage. And when you find out what this damaging thing is and you remove it, you instantly lose the fat. You instantly lose. That's how I got here. That's how I got these abs, is because I just don't damage myself. I don't do sit-ups or push-ups or work out. I don't diet. I don't count calories or anything like that. I just don't damage myself. And as I don't damage myself, I don't get bloated. There's the other one with the gynecomastia. Can you show that one? That one I'm like really bloated.
Let's see if I have it.
Yeah, you showed it yesterday with the gynecomastia. I'm like,
Oh, that one.
like, that was both of those are candid photos. So this blonde hair one's a candid photo, and the one I'm going to show you is a candid photo.
Oh, no, that one's not.
So guess what?
This one?
Anything man-made, it's going to damage you. That's why I say stay away from man-made stuff. Anything that's a chemical, a comprised conjunction of elements that are either put together by man or like not occurring naturally in nature is going to cause confusion in your system, and it usually leads towards bloating and damage. That's why you are bloated. That's why you are damaged. Yeah, sure, that's one of them. But there was one I was like specifically like looking over. Like you can see me, I'm big and I have muscles, and I was keto. I think I was keto here, or vegan, something like one of those. I'm still so big, so bloated. So my stomach's like, ooh. There's another one I'm looking over.
Okay, I'll look for it.
And that's why I tell you to stay away from man-made stuff, because like your body's not compatible with man-made stuff. Like it might taste good. It might be a cupcake, it might be a vegan protein bar or vegan cookie, or it might be like a keto bomb or something like that. But like man-made chemicals and compositions do not flow well with your body, and it causes you to bloat. So anything man-made, any chemicals, any toxins or stuff like that, get out of your life. And whenever you get out of your life, the swelling will go away, because the swelling was there because the damage occurred, and the compound is what caused the damage.
Okay, I might have to download it.
All right, cool. So anyway, that was it. I love you guys so much. If you haven't already, you can get the guide, GUIDE, on MikeyBreathes.com. It's here in the corner, here at the bottom. At checkout, you can use code WINNING, winning, and you get a special promo offer for it. Yeah. And you can join my Discord as well. It's a private membership, so you can go to my website as well. Drop down menu, Discord. In there, if you choose the yearly option, the annual, you get the guide for free and the meal plan. And you have community and tutorial videos and all the stuff. Like I'm in there. We have bi-weekly gatherings where I gather everybody and I answer their questions like through video calls and stuff like that. And yeah, life's great. Life's good. Watch this video, put them on your YouTube, put them on repeat. I have YouTube Red or Premium. What is it called? Red or Premium?
Premium.
Premium. I have YouTube. I don't like ads. I will gladly pay to not have interruptions in my videos. I don't see how people watch YouTube without YouTube. I don't see like how could like there's like 2 ads before you watch it, before you watch another ad that's like a static ad that you have to click. Like, how is this site even functioning without people, you know, going crazy from all like there's so many ads. So I personally have YouTube Premium, but all of my, since I don't like ads, I don't monetize my stuff on YouTube. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for people like, oh, you need to drink it. Like, then why don't I monetize everything in my life? Why am I not? I was actually talking with the ladies yesterday, And I thought this was like really cool. I never thought about it until like I saw these other people. We were looking up like the Chinese culture, and a lot of them are like influencers who are like speed running monuments and tourism stuff. So they'll go and they'll spend like 12 to 24 hours going to site, the place, to go there, take a picture, run to the next place. Okay, here's my food, here's my this. And they're posting everything that they do to try to build an audience and everything else. So I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't like, I've traveled to 31 countries. And you guys, I haven't posted any photos. Like I very rarely post photos of my travels. Like when I go out, like I went out today with ladies, like we go out roughly like, you know, not super frequently, but we go out, you know, we've been to some great places and done some like great stuff. River rafting, whitewater river rafting, and tours and caves and this, like all kinds of stuff, right? But you'll never see any photos of me like really posting it. Maybe on my Facebook, but like not online, because I'm not doing the activity to try to show you guys. But I could go and post all my travels. I've been to 31 countries so far, so I can like post all these photos and all this stuff, like look at my success and like try to throw it in people's face of like, hey, follow me. I'm an influencer. But I'm like, I'm not here for that, because that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is like this energy that I'm telling you. And that's what I make my entire page about, because like I've gone to all over the world. I have pictures and all this stuff, and I'm not going to even show you guys that, because it's I consider that stupid as well. Instead, I just focus on the highest thing. It's this energy. This energy is the highest thing. It's incomparable. Like there's nothing that even comes close to what this energy is. So because of that, I'm like, I keep my page mainly focused about that. So I don't even show like all this relatable stuff of like, hey, here's me and the ladies. Hey, here's us at this temple and this mound and this theme park and this amusement park and this stuff and all this other stuff. Like in Pakistan, we had pretty much an entire amusement park to ourselves. So we were like in one of the, I'm going to say richest cities in all of Pakistan when we went there. It was an entire walled off city that had its own zoo, its own amusement park, its own Eiffel Tower replica. You had to have like a special permit to even get in this city, not a neighborhood, the city. That's how like well off it was and like put up and everything else.
It was made by the wealthiest man in Pakistan.
Yeah, it was made by the wealthiest man in Pakistan. So you like, you know, like to live there, you probably had to have like quite a bit of wealth and everything else. So guess what? There wasn't a lot of people there. So it was me and 3 ladies. And we pretty much had everything to ourselves. We had the zoo to ourselves. So we went and petted lions, and we what else? We went to the Eiffel Tower. Well, I guess me and one of them did, but like, you know, we went to the amusement park, and there was like almost nobody there. So we get to ride the roller coaster as many times as we want with no lines. And it was like super fun. It's not like a little carnivore theme park. It was like a full like Six Flags theme park with like dungeon drops and roller coasters, and it was legit. And there's nobody there. So I got to, I had my own amusement park all to myself. And I got to go as many times as I want with no lines, and everyone waiting to like help me because they want something to do, because there's no one in this park and they're just working there. And they're like, dude, please like ride these rides. So I had my own amusement park to myself, but I didn't post those photos. I didn't show you guys or anything like that. Didn't really post any of the zoo really here, at least on, you know, these social media apps. My Facebook is my personal, so like I will post stuff there. But I went the other day to an amusement park here in Nepal with some kids I took out and stuff like that. Like I got a group of kids and like the neighborhood people, and like, you know, I don't really post that stuff because it's not what matters. Yeah, those are deeds that I'm doing to the kids, like, you know, to the neighborhood, to the families, and helping them. And here's like real life snapshots of my life. But even in a sense, my life doesn't even matter. And this is my mindset. Like, my life honestly doesn't really matter. Like I can do all this stuff, and if I show you this, it won't do anything for you. It's not really show you my travels I'm not an influencer. I'm not even an influencer. I don't even care. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just pointing to this crazy, insane energy that I found. And I'm like, there's nothing that compares to this. I'm not even telling, it's not even the Mikey show. It's not even me. That's why I had Charles on. Charles was like, bro, I'm doing it too. Like, this is insane. Like, I've never experienced anything like this. He's a professional boxer, undefeated. He's like, I've seen a lot of stuff in my life. He's like, there's nothing that compares to this. So with that, I feel like it keeps my authenticity, because I'm not going and taking a picture just to show you guys. I'm actually, if I take a picture and I show you, it's because like I actually care about that picture or something, or there's some sort of meaning behind it. But ultimately, like, I can keep my authenticity and my genuinity in what I'm doing by not trying to go do something for the gram or for social media, but simply I keep the focus on what I'm saying. It keeps my message pure. So it's pretty cool too. So either way, I love you guys. Where I was getting with this anyway is put these videos on repeat on YouTube, because I don't even monetize them. So you shouldn't have any ads. I don't monetize any of my videos on YouTube. So when you watch it, there should be no ads on it, because I have not monetized my page whatsoever. Just so you guys can hear this message. We have a playlist. It's at the very bottom. Is it live right now? No, it's blue shorts. It's like it's me on me. But you go to my page, Mikey Breeze on YouTube, and then you go to the very bottom. There's like the playlist, and it's this Mikey Exposed. They're already set up for you. They're already there. There's a lot of stuff I share. Sometimes I'm hype. Sometimes I'm soft. Sometimes I'm like connective. Sometimes I'm like aggressive. It doesn't matter. Like life is the full color spectrum. So there's a lot of different types of lives there that we have. And put them on repeat, because I'm telling you, just as people have had dreams of me and they feel the energy whenever I'm in their dream, I put that same energy in these lives. So you get it by default. Now, the lives are not going to do what the guide does for you. The guide gets your life right. And the Discord gives you access to like an insightful reasoning of how things even work, so you can extract it. But nonetheless, even if you don't go down those route, the YouTube videos themselves are packed full of a specific type of energy that when you just hear it and you play it, it fills your room and it changes the atmosphere and allows you to live to a higher degree of just energy, like hype energy, like caffeine energy, like energy, not like, oh yeah, the whole universe is energy, brother. Yes, woosah, not that type of energy, but like you literally feel energized from listening to these things. So be careful watching them at night, because you might be more energized. But yeah, definitely put these on repeat, listen to them, take notes on them, tag your favorite timestamp of what you like the most and what I said. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. And I love you so much.